Hello, everyone who may or may not be here yet.
Greetings.
Yes. Welcome back to another episode of I don't know if we're doing episodes for these. Do you want to call these episodes?
They're kind of like episodes, I guess.
Yeah, we're just going to roll with episodes, but another episode of Scream Kings where I get with John and Justin.
He's definitely here.
John and Justin.
Just can't see him.
The two Scardi boys over here. The ones who get scared the most.
Yeah.
We get together every other Thursday, typically, to play scary games. But John, this week, I want to take you back to a day...
Where are you going to take me back to, Chad?
The day before yesterday, after tomorrow. Yes, I know I screwed that up.
That's okay. You're only human.
Yes. 2012. We're going back to 2012 today.
Why are we going back to 2012, Chad?
Because we as humans, we averted a crisis. We staved off the end of the world. Polar ice caps have melted, but we are still here because we're like cockroaches.
We just never die.
We never die. Just like the main character of Amnesia, Dark Descent, the first game in the series. We are like a cockroach in that game, scurrying around in darkness.
You're not entirely wrong, at least from my experience so far.
But we wanted to try some old games too, as well as new games whenever they come out. Any games that may or may not pique our interest. I don't know.
Want to show off what you guys are eating if you get scared?
And these Pockies, the ghost pepper, haunted ghost pepper chips that they got going on over here. Real peppers, real heat. And then for Justin's baby...
Not sponsored.
Yeah.
Oh,
not, not sponsored. Well, I mean... I think it's more of a. I think it's more of a courtesy thing.
We're not sponsored by Pocky. We could
What
be.
if?
We could be. Pocky. Real peppers. Real
I'll
heat.
take those, Chad. So we can...
And for Justin's baby stomach, they got lychee gummy candies. They're gluten-free, product of Japan. In case you're wondering, 6 pieces equals 90 calories. So there you go.
That's not too bad for
Are
candy.
we live?
Yeah.
Word.
Yeah. See, I told you, Jess has been here the entire time.
And right there in the background, you can see our producer,
Don't look at me.
Jada Jester.
Do not perceive
I was
her.
told by our Lord and Master, you guys need a light behind your couch.
Do not perceive her.
What?
Okay. And we got Ghost here.
She's
She's
our
here to get
emotional
scared,
support
too.
animal.
She's the scariest dog of all time. But without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and roll us over. We can get started.
We've got an awesome new intro to show you guys.
Yeah.
Enjoy.
So I hope you enjoyed the new intro. We had a lot of fun filming that campy shit. But like I said, here we go. We're gonna roll right into this. Make sure that I wish I could make sure that the sound was okay. But here we go. John set us up already with the Scream Kings profile.
Oh yeah, man, that's part of what I do here.
Yeah. So we're gonna go ahead and select that.
Since, they aren't going to get much of a scream out of me, it's going to come from you two.
Oh yeah.
Is this game actually scary?
Yes. I mean, it can be. I mean, it's scary. 2012 is scary, you know.
You do have to take the age into account. I mean,
Horror games have definitely.
Forget. Things mustn't be forgotten. The shadow hunting me. I must hurry. My name is Daniel. I live in London at Mayfair. What have I done?
That being said, though,
Crazy.
Don't
Don't forget.
It's fairly
Don't forget. I must stop.
not anything terrible.
Focus. My name is...
Dad.
I am Daniel.
So first thing I'm probably gonna do is I'm gonna bump up the brightness just a little bit. If you don't mind.
I think it gets a little brighter when you get a little further in, because right now you're still kind of stumbling around.
Yeah, I guess that's true. But yeah, this is a classic. You know, people like Markiplier got their start with this game. You know what I mean?
That's what I hear.
Yeah. So I mean, you know, there's some weight to this kind of game. You know what I mean? But definitely classic.
I think I've never seen clips of Markiplier play this.
Yeah. And basically, we're just going to start off as Daniel kind of stumbling around. I believe this is it's like your father's home or something. I can't remember exactly what the story is. We got a tinder box. But yeah, how are you guys doing today?
Doing pretty good.
Yeah. Turns out, all three of us, not in unison, not together, but we all called in today for various different reasons.
I mean, I wasn't going to advertise it, but, you know.
You know, it's just, I think it's kind of coincidental.
It
You know?
is, but...
Very coincidental.
Take off this knight's head to,
Also, something worth noting is those tinder boxes you pick up, those are finite.
well, and then we'll just have to find them all, Jonathan.
But it's a wonderful game where you get to balance your sanity on top of everything else.
Yep, the longer you're in the darkness, the more insane you become.
Really?
Yeah. So it's a balancing act of being in the open where the monsters can see you, to being in the darkness where you can hide, like in a closet.
But not being in the darkness for so long that you lose your mind.
Interesting.
But yeah, this has some of the most interesting gameplay elements.
I heard that.
To come out at the time, you know, there were invisible enemies. You know, this game definitely influenced a lot of games after this. You know, a lot of games definitely. What's happening? Oh god. Oh god. I'm still holding on to the helmet.
You're only cowering from some invisible unknown force.
Was that your sanity?
No, that's just a part of the beginning of the game.
Oh, you can jump.
Kind of to set up the ambience.
Yeah, you guys set up that tenseness in the atmosphere, you know?
I just wonder why we're carrying around a helmet.
I'm gonna throw it at the demon.
Oh, yeah?
The
Yeah.
demon?
The demon.
I can tell you that's one ride I won't be riding again.
Don't think a lot of people will after a little while.
Hey, you found another tinderbox. I'm so proud of you.
Thanks, man. I'm doing all the exploring I can. You see that?
Why don't you tender your resignation of this castle?
I'm trying.
Is this a castle?
Yes, kind of. I think it's a castle.
I think it's more of a manor, but that being said, I haven't really seen the outside of it. So, you know, who knows?
We'll find out eventually, I'm sure.
Maybe it's a manor soul.
So why did this door open? There's just some pictures in here. Oh, what?
Word?
What did I do?
Does your sanity go back to normal in the light?
Yeah, want to say so. So,
This guy using up all the tinder boxes like they're just nothing.
I'm sure Tinder will be fine. I use up all the characters and all that, you know. I wonder why it... Like, that room was kind of BS, because it's like, there's nothing in there.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like, here, use up a Tinder box, you noob.
Bear in mind that this whole first section is more or less a tutorial, but not in the typical tutorial sense.
Yeah. It doesn't make you feel like you're in a tutorial.
Old archives.
Yes. Traveling to Doverman, going through Canterbury. That was a cat. He made sure to pay a visit to avoid the sense of guilt, something. How did the wind do that?
You dare question the wind, Chad?
I do.
The wind is almighty. Thou dost not question the wind.
The wind. It's getting all weird. Yeah, I was not gonna be in that room.
Seemed like you're getting a little
Good.
spooked there, Chad.
I'm never scared. What is it? Do you see this, like, weird graphic at the
Are
bottom?
you drunk?
That's what it looks like.
Hello.
Oh, did Vlad decide to join us?
He did.
For the Spoopy Boy stream.
He heard about you two Scardi boys and thought he'd come down and watch the show.
We got a lantern. I hate books. Look at that, another tinderbox.
How many come in a tinderbox?
One. You get one use out of one tinderbox.
Yep. It's a one-use type of deal. I believe in this game you have oil that you have to find, if I'm not mistaken.
That is correct. And the oil does seem to run dry pretty quick.
Yeah. I'm assuming I want to... Let me in.
No.
I don't
Shit.
know, this place definitely... Oop, I didn't mean to do that. Definitely sounds like it's falling apart as I'm in it. I don't want to be in here.
I'll be back in un momento.
Maybe you have to put it in there. No. No, the log that you just threw.
There's a rug.
Looked like a piece of wood for me.
I'm just here to cause mayhem and mischief. Let's force me over right here. So we got a note.
August 1839. I wish I could ask how much you remember. I don't know if there will be anything left after I consume this drink. Don't be afraid, Daniel. I can't tell you why, but know this. I choose to forget. Try to find comfort and strength in that fact. There is a purpose. You are my final effort to put things right. God willing, the name Alexander of Brandenburg still invokes bitter anger in you. If not, this will sound horrible. Go to the inner sanctum, find Alexander, and kill him. His body is old and weak, and yours, young and strong. He will be no match for you. One last thing. A shadow is following you. It's a living nightmare, breaking down reality. I have tried everything, and there is no way to fight back. You need to escape it as long as you can. Redeem us both, Daniel. Descend into the darkness where Alexander waits and murder him. Your former self, Daniel.
What a twist.
So he wrote himself a letter?
I think he's amnesiac. He has amnesia. That's
That
what I
or
heard.
the shadow that chases him is able to wipe his memory clean. Something. He did say he chooses to forget, though. Well, hello, Ghosty.
I will say.
You read this part.
Oh shit, I missed it. Maybe. Yeah. I will say though that for being a game that's 10 years old at this point, it looks good. Looks pretty good still.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie.
They did a pretty good job putting it together.
Alexander, is it inside the castle?
In a manner of speaking. Come, bring the lamp. You've been to the refinery, have you not?
I don't believe I have. Is it connected to the... what did you call it?
The inner sanctum. My most precious chamber, Daniel. And it lies well beyond the refinery. In fact, it lies beneath the very stone of Brennenburg.
The very stone.
What's the premise of this game?
It's kind of hard to explain. I mean,
So Daniel Day-Lewis has amnesia.
yes.
Yeah, so...
That's
more or
all I got
less,
so far.
You've got a sort of shadow entity that is
Just pick it up, Jack.
actively hunting you throughout this castle / manor / mansell. Because we're not sure what it is.
What's that?
And
that
the
ghost
basic thing
movie?
we've been told so far is that we want to go kill this Alexander guy.
Yes.
Because apparently his name is supposed to invoke bitter anger in the protagonist.
Oh, Chad's drunk again.
Yep, we're just gonna.
It's amazing. She's got a whole 3 inches behind her, but she's got to go right up on the leg. Wow.
Did you get it?
I
Bro,
didn't.
that's a tough bug. You might want to leave that bug alone.
I know, man. That's the real, the real villain of this game is the cockroaches.
The shadow is the bugs.
The bugs is the shadow.
They are one.
I'm not exactly sure.
Laboratory? Oh my god, we have to fight Dexter.
Where Dee Dee?
Read.
The door slammed shut behind him, and he knew he would never again see the old tailor at Berkeley Square. Another lone soul in London seemed appropriate somehow. I think that's what that last word was.
Possibly. I didn't catch it.
If you say so.
Oh my god, there's a
A
boss there.
fog door? Dude, this is straight up.
Is it a fog door?
No,
You're
Or is
about
that
to-
a cave in?
About to fight a boss, bro.
I did tell you that there's mimics in this, right, Justin?
He has, and he has watch.
I played the first
Um,
hour to
I haven't
gauge it.
I
That's
haven't-
all I've done.
seen this game be played for many, many, many years.
First time playing.
Yeah. Yep.
I've not seen nor
Now
played
imagine
this.
if you saw that in VR.
Surprised this game isn't in VR.
I bet you.
You got
if
bugs on you, bro.
Dove deep enough in the internet, you would probably find a mod that makes this a VR game. That's a good possibility. We should check VR chat next time we're in there.
There should be more Kubrick.
It will be the second edition.
Let me see.
Yeah. So we
And one part.
the Wraith game,
Force.
which I think would be fun now that we have a little bit more room to try again. All right, I'm oh. The lack of a chimney to properly vent the fumes from my most recent experiments has taken its toll on many of my less stable ingredients in storage. Some seem ineffective, but many are stained by the fumes and will be difficult to salvage. I shall do what I can to move them to the wine cellar.
Did you give me my... Yeah, that one.
this
4 different chemicals are needed to
strangely
continue.
phallic thing.
Well, yeah. This isn't that kind of couch.
You sure?
It is now. I allow it.
I mean, we got Mikey
I
staring
definitely
right at us,
didn't.
man.
I
How is it
definitely did not sign any waiver.
Oop, what'd I
Got a surprise for you, Justin.
do? One day I will
was in your
return. If it
contract
wasn't for the
you signed.
thought of you, my
I didn't
love,
sign no
I wouldn't be able to go
You
on.
did?
When I
You
find
just
myself
didn't
doing
sign,
terrible
right?
things, I take comfort in you. As long as I'm able to think of you and long for a life together, I know I'm better than the others. I weep for them. They lust for power without restraint, where I only crave fair judgment and a safe return. There's a lot of reading I get to do now. This is my 3rd attempt to produce artificial vitae. The former compounds lack the potency I need, but I sense I'm close. Is this a VTM game? Is this Dr. Irwin Ruth's castle?
I don't know, does it look familiar to you, Dr. Ruth?
Yes, the hemoglobins are where they should be.
They're right where I left them.
Right where I left them.
Calamine and orpiment are a given, and the cuprite binds them well. This time I will attempt aqua regia instead of aqua fortis, in hope it will produce a more even solution. The experiment was unsuccessful. The solution is highly acidic and oh my god. The solution is highly acid and proves impractical to put to any use except as a detergent. Organic tissues react especially violently to the solution and should be handled with the greatest care. I might be able to use the recipe, but I'm losing hope that I will find an alchemic solution to my predicament. So what we're basically trying to do right now,
What's his predicament? Is he a vampire?
I don't know, is Dr. Irwin Ruth of Chicago a vampire?
Some of my students would say so.
We're being.
Oh god.
Oh no!
What to do?
We're being hunted by a shadow entity in Dr. Irwin Ruth's mansion. Remember?
What? What's the, Oh, here we go.
I think you can double click it and it'll just automatically add it.
Oh,
If I remember right.
I'll keep that in mind. But I think, what we need to do down here is mix the chemicals to get rid of that red shit that was growing like spider webs.
You know, oddly enough, I was thinking that an alchemy station might be used to mix chemicals of some sort.
Well, back to the entrance hall.
Fuck you, dude. I'm just saying, man. God, bro. Why do you gotta be so mean to me?
Because you know I love you.
So I just want to throw it out there that I did not turn the camera. It made me do that. Hello?
Almost as if the game is trying to take away your sense of control.
I heard a lady in here.
Ooh. A grill?
Real girl.
A real grill?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Someone's hands is in danger of being holden.
Is it you?
Maybe.
I'll allow it. Tabularium. Wait, wasn't I just here in the archives? The other children cheered him on, his name voiced in a steadily rising pace, urging him to do it. Am I really doing this? The young boy thought and struck his victim with a rock. What the fuck? Did the young boy kill a man?
You're so very welcome.
Catalogs.
Also, in an era where people are still living in mansels, you're really surprised about a boy killing someone?
No, not really.
That was like a rite of passage back in yonder day.
It's called being king named.
Yes. I
like it.
Hi Cam. Welcome. And this castle is cursed.
Hello, Kim.
Unfortunately, the curse is not a Cam curse, so you have no power here.
As far as you know, do you really want to tempt fate with that?
Yes, I do. I dare Cam to change something in this castle.
I mean, call me crazy, but I tend not to mess with those with demonic powers of any sort. But I don't know.
16th of May, 1839. The unflinching African sun has continued to plague our expedition, making it impossible to dig until dusk.
What was
How
that, Jaded?
Professor
You
Herbert
said
managed
Cam
to
can
find
do
the
his worst?
location in these vast plains of nothingness.
I heard that.
remains a mystery
Yeah,
to
that
me.
sounds like what she
When
said.
I asked him about
I
the
heard it.
tomb again, he told me
You
about
hear that?
the
Our producer,
Indian
Jaded
canal,
Jester, wants
the
Cam to do
mother
his
of
worst.
us all.
Cam, Jada wants you
Story
to
in its
prove
own
your
right.
power.
But I can't help feeling there's more. Later that
Yes.
evening, we
Can't make the light go out.
beneath the Duke, leading to a sand-covered stone structure. The professor was confident it was the tomb we sought, and ordered the others to clear the way late into the dark, cold night. Tomorrow, I shall lead the men into the ancient structure, hoping to
Oh,
reach
dude.
the burial chamber.
Well, what?
No matter what the professor is keeping from me, the dig should yield something interesting to take back to London and the British Museum.
Interesting.
So they found a tomb. Was it me?
You ever notice that so many horror-themed games and movies happen to revolve around finding a tomb of some sort?
Oh my goodness, you got that PCP dust?
I didn't like that I did that.
Ooh, got some more dust.
Uh-oh.
He's watching you, Justin.
Jaded, sounds like you might want to watch out.
Cam, I would like to see your corporeal form.
Dude, Daniel Day-Lewis is strong.
What was it? What is this? What is this trick?
I'm not even sure what he's going for, honestly.
Daniel Day-Lewis.
Like, the protagonist in this game is just named Daniel.
Oh.
Damn,
Who the
Daniel.
fuck is Daniel Day-Lewis?
Wow. Bad Santa.
No, that's Billy Bob Thornton. Daniel Day-Lewis has been in some crazy good movies.
Doesn't he drink your milkshake?
Yeah, he's the from No Country for Old Men, Gangs of New York, Last of the Mohicans.
I am asking for a selfie cam. You know, I seen White Noise Cam. I'm pretty sure you can make this happen.
We got the spooky boy for the spooky stream.
Forgot that existed.
What? What are you doing?
Or the movie with where the guy covers the windows with red tape. I'm not sure
Yeah,
which
what was
one.
the other really bad one called? Mirrors.
I think it was just called Mirrors.
You're right.
That sounds about right.
I'm pretty sure it
What
was
was
just.
that movie about mirrors? Mirrors?
What was the name of the mouse in Stuart Little?
Oh my
I
god.
think his name was Frank.
The movie had a mouse named Stuart Little. What was the name of the movie? I can't remember.
There was a movie. It was based off of Groundhog Day. What was that called?
So I'm gonna go on a limb and say that this dude is like, wow, my lantern's already on. I really didn't have it up that long.
Yeah. I told you
Uh,
that oil runs out quick.
I thought I froze the game because that landed in such a weird position.
17th
Oh,
May,
fine.
1839. My hands tremble as I write.
Vlad's here for spooky boy
I feel a
stream.
need to document my
He's here to
tribulation,
scream.
for I fear that my
He is the
memory
Scream
will
King, the
fail
original
if
Scream
I
King.
linger. Today, I took some men and ventured into the dark, ancient passage we uncovered. Our torches burned faintly in the murky air as we slowly made our
Well,
way
Ghosty wants to join the
underground.
shot now too.
The men were
All the animals are
superstitious
coming.
and fearful. They argued loudly, and I felt their strange language.
How are you today,
getting to
Kim?
me.
How you been?
I mustered my strength and yelled at them to
Thank you for
continue
showing up.
down the slips and broken
Yeah.
steps. The crudely carved
I feel like I could talk shit to a
How
ghost.
how moochy of you?
It looked much older than the 4th
Ghosty,
century
how do you feel
structure
about this game?
expected. The twisting path emerged into a great antechamber.
We're just gonna
Powerful
pretend-
comments.
I haven't been listening to this, so whatever story's
Yeah,
happening.
I hope you've been following. 'Cause I have
Despite
not.
their unearthly qualities,
There's gonna be a
I felt
test.
strange familiarity.
Little do you know, I actually have a test for you.
Me
What's the
still.
story so far?
At the far end of the
Oh, we're trying to
a
piece
great
together
slab of
why
stone
we're here.
sealed off whatever lay
Um,
ahead.
all the main
I gave
character
the order to
knows
raise it,
is that his name
and
is
as I pushed
Daniel.
through the
And that he
narrow
wrote a
space,
letter to
the heavy
himself.
stone suddenly
To kill
cracked,
Alexander.
sealing
He's also
me
from
inside.
London.
Yes, he had to go through.
Zombie accent.
But a lot of what it's
What
been
is-
discussed so far is more just like
What is that
the
sound?
main character decided to forget.
Maybe there's
everything,
something
but
behind
before
you.
doing so, wrote himself a letter to explain things for when he woke up again. Which then begs the question: why would he choose
Yeah,
to
why
forget?
would you choose to forget if you're just gonna write down notes to remember?
Yeah, exactly. But maybe it's a way of staving off the shadow entity is by forgetting about it for a time.
Much of the castle is old and hasn't been
Cam would
tended
like to know
for
how you are,
centuries.
Chad.
When the shadow arrives,
I'm okay.
it won't take
My
long
glasses
until
broke this
things
morning.
start falling apart.
So I had to get them
Just
fixed.
buying time
That
anyway.
did not.
Let's do what we
My
can.
day did not start out
There
great.
isn't much to be done about the wars.
But it's
We
gotten
should
better.
reinforce
You know, we're
weak
here.
structures. The ground
As a-
will tremble
as a
and
group,
there's
as a
risk
team.
everything will cave in on us.
And
We
you
must
are on that.
downstairs.
I don't know what you thought was gonna happen there,
And
dude.
there. Let's get the servants working on it.
He's definitely gonna try to jump on that screen.
Yeah, we need to not let him do that because it'll fall right over.
But don't be stupid.
Go on, Vlad. Go be a demon prince somewhere else.
Who's playing music in my music hall?
Who says it's yours?
So this is caved in now.
Excellent observation, Chad.
Oh shoot! Look at you.
Haha! I proved it wrong. It said fragile, but not breakable by hand. I broke it with my hand. Haha! What is that
The ever
sound?
insurmountable Chad. Not even a game's rules can deter him.
That was Cam helping me out. I'll pretend like I used that to break it down.
You have to be swift when you activate the first one. You hear that? If it stops, you'll have to start over.
Isn't all this a bit excessive?
You can never be too careful, Daniel.
And
Can never be
obviously,
careful.
we're having like flashback visions. Okay, so what are we pulling? Where's the levers at? Yes! I'm scared to break
Those
stuff.
are some 2020 or 2012 physics for you right there.
Yes. Okay, so let's not talk.
Games were so simple back in the day.
I know, right? They didn't have all these access rules that made things so much more difficult.
Right?
And no
let
guns?
Me, just let me put a basket over the guy's head so I can steal his stuff. I mean,
Right.
you
Yeah.
know, we're not hard to please.
No, I'm really not. When it comes to my, what was that? It would have been Skyrim at the time. Would have been out by this point.
Yeah.
If not a little after this, somewhere in that same area.
Yes, but we're putting baskets on people's heads here. And Near Dark for Scream Kings. I'm gonna
And
read
not
this.
because we're drunk.
Yes. We're putting it on our own heads, actually.
That would be if we are drunk.
Another region rich with lore is Altstadt, deep within the East Prussian woods. For centuries, there have been stories surrounding the hamlet and its neighbor, Castle Brennenburg. The quiet, forest-clad mountains, dressed with scattered lakes, is as picturesque as can be. albeit the area is haunted by the dark. Ask any local and you will hear proof of the widespread superstition. All travelers should indulge themselves in such conversations, since it will certainly serve as exciting entertainment. All of them have their own twists on the tale, but they're the same. But there are some motifs that keep reappearing. This story reaches all the way, or the Gatherers. This story reaches all the way back to the time of the 30 Years' War. It is said that soldiers who abandoned their duty got lost in the cold, dark woods and were forever damned to roam the grounds. Their bodies, wrought by their tainted souls, have left them disfigured and empty of essence, which I'm pretty sure is the name of the enemies in this game. I don't know if you've ever seen the enemies.
I've seen one,
Ah.
and I was not given a name of those.
Many have cited them over the years and described them as horrid revenants. They move silently through the woods, shying away from any beholder. They are called gatherers as they seem to follow some ambition to steal living creatures. It is their prey which can be heard struggling inside damp burlap sacks dragged behind them which reveal their presence. What dark scheme do they follow? A visit undone. Ooh, okay, there's only one more. A visit undone. Once I realized it kept going, I'm like, oh, maybe I should see how many there are. Heinrich Cornelius Agrippa, the well-known erudite, visited Altstadt at the start of the 16th century. He resided in a local inn for a fortnight and did a dance, as he looked for remnants of kingdoms past. During his stay, all the prominent members of society paid notice, and he is mentioned in many records of the time. One day he went to investigate a burrow in the northwest glades, only to never be seen again. Heinrich is known to have passed away in Grenoble some 10 years later. He dismissed the notion of ever visiting Altstadt, which makes you wonder what really happened. Who was this mysterious man who visited the sleepy hamlet in the woods, and what happened to him? And lastly,
in the little boy's British accent.
the immortal Baron,
Keep going.
the Baron was of Brandenburg. Wait, no. The Baron of Brandenburg lives a reclusive life with his family at his castle nearby. Altstadt, and like most of the noble birth, rumors are inherited alongside with the title.
You're doing great, Tiny Tim.
Research of the history reveals little before the castle was consumed by fire in the late 16th century.
He started turning Mickey Mouse a little bit.
Now I need you to say, please, sir, may I have some more?
Please, sir, may I have some more? It was rebuilt by Alexander, a nobleman from the Rhinelands, claiming the Rhone as protector
Disney's coming for you.
of the Prussian state. Alexander helped the region to flourish and remain popular. Alexander helped her. I read this one already. Family. Yeah, we're just gonna. If you're watching, you had enough time to read that before.
Yeah, right? Good God.
John, what the hell is that supposed to mean? Good God.
You know what it's supposed to mean, Chad.
Okay. What the
Maybe you have to use the boxes to get out of here. There's a door behind that bookcase back there.
Wait, what?
See?
Oh. Ooh, Justin.
Now, how dost one open a secret doorway?
With his strong arm.
That is not the solution, Sir Jadjo.
Just pull it.
Doesn't seem like so much of a secret when you can see through the back of it. It's just like
Well,
right there.
in all fairness, Chad didn't even notice it. He was so busy looking around the rest of the room.
Maybe-
Justin had to
Wow,
point it out.
Chad. Idiot.
Maybe
I
you
know.
have to start a fire in the mansion. Or the mainsail, sorry.
I agree with you, Cam. The design of the castle is very nice. If I were to own this castle way back in the day, I'd be proud of it, hands down.
If I owned this castle back in the day, I would have owned a castle.
So proud of you. ever the deep thinker.
Wait, what the?
We already did that war. Come on.
How did I open that? How do I open?
How do you open? Okay, think about any
No,
horror movie with a secret passage. How do you open that
I
bookcase?
thought I was wondering how I was opening this.
Try
Yeah.
pushing.
Where's the lever at, John? Where's the-
Candelabra. Like young Frankenstein. Little candle.
Like, if you guys never watched
All the
mystery
dinner
movie-
boxes! No!
Why is the door not open?
Yeah, use them all up before Justin gets his turn.
What are you doing?
We're lighting the way.
Okay, there was one book there that's bright. To the left.
Wow.
Glad somebody finally noticed it. Good lord.
John, you didn't notice it.
I did. I've been through this part. I've already done this. I'm trying not to tell
John,
you.
you were supposed to have a genuine reaction. Which door did I open?
I already told you there wasn't going to be. That's why you're in the front seat.
John, I'm trying to speedrun this. Oh.
Well, so far, Justin's doing a better job speedrunning it, and he's not even playing.
John. Eat shit. John.
You know I love you, John.
Oh, me.
I'm not sure
Oh,
I like
my.
the way you interact with the game. Because What do you mean? What do you mean, Cam?
Would you not appreciate your accent when you're reading the note?
I mean, I could see that being.
You don't know good content when you see it, Cam.
Yeah, Cam. Open. Oh. It was nothing. I wasn't scared.
Mm-hmm.
I picked up a key. Okay. Thank you. Here we go. I can't remember if I'll use. I mean the floating hand. Oh. I'm sure I have a body.
Oh, hell no, bro.
That dude's naked.
You're just gonna run down there, huh?
Yeah, and the floating hand thing, yeah. I'm kind of hoping that goes away in later installments, but we'll see.
Where'd you go?
Oh, you got an oil.
No, I put it away.
Oh, did you? Oh,
Yeah.
good. Good. Yeah.
Where you at?
You can throw it at him.
Gonna. It's an option.
Does it hurt him?
No. These things are like invincible.
Does it
I think
stun
it'll,
him?
yeah, I think it'll stun them, but
Good to know.
You're
Become a barroom brawler. One comes up to me.
This is the type of horror game that no matter how much you try to defeat the enemy, you're not going to.
Oh, I shouldn't have picked it up.
Man, now you're super drunk.
Oh.
Better check on your brain, make sure it's not all shriveled like.
1839.
That's about to be when some of these things should catch me.
War for what seemed like an eternity, I realized it was hopeless. I was trapped,
Can't
I
think
fell
it's
to
a
the
bad
ground,
thing, the floating hand.
gasping for air, trying to focus.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
when I
Penumbra and
saw
this came out about the
a
same time.
blue shimmer.
Didn't we look at it?
My
Like, Penumbra
weakened
was a little
body
bit
was
earlier?
heavy to carry,
Did it come a little bit
but I
later?
managed
I'm
to
not
push
sure.
myself toward
I think
the
Penumbra was like
enchanting light.
the.
You do have to move here.
Oh, I do. My bad.
It was waiting for me. Enclosed
We do
in
have
dark
number 2.
nothingness,
John
I felt
was kind
myself
enough to get a hold
drawn
of
to the mystic light.
Yep. All three of the Amnesia
reached
games,
out,
as well as
closing in my
Soma.
hands.
Soma part of
Glow
that
escaped
series?
my fingers,
Soma is
began
not
to
part of the
swirl.
series,
It was a
but
side
it's
bundle, I think.
Spirit was
Right,
away.
because it's from the same developers,
alien
but Soma
memories
is
of
like their most recent
spiraling towers,
installment.
endless
Was it also a
deserts,
horror
and
game?
impossible geometry.
They deal with
The
these
next
kind
thing I
of.
can remember is
yeah,
the
Penumbra
great
came out before
sound of
Amnesia.
stone being lifted.
I've played a little bit of
Voices of the
Penumbra.
Arabs pulling me to safety.
Long time
Grasped
ago.
firmly in my hands was the broken pieces of a most peculiar relic.
Do you have anything that you want to say, Ghosty?
Get back there.
I think she's just sniffing.
Just like, I'll wait.
Have your name on it now.
She eats one of those ghost chips and she might not be okay for a couple of days.
She did yesterday. She ate one of the ghost peppers?
No, it'd be a repeat.
It'd be a repeat of whatever.
Oh, yeah, I think
Yeah.
Justin told me about what happened.
Yeah, do you not want me to tell the world about your disgusting happenings?
Don't be rude.
I know you don't want me to say that. I won't
Oh,
say that. Poopy butt.
if we enjoy playing this.
Like these were mine now.
Oh Jesus! What? I was not expecting that.
Well, it got you.
That seemed like a jump scare there.
No, I thought it was coming.
You can rationalize it all you want, Chad, but you got jump scared.
Alright, so getting a ghost pepper. I'm not too bad.
I don't feel like these will be that hot.
I hope not.
Haunted ghost pepper, spooky.
No, Ghosty, no. You know better.
Yeah, the gameplay wasn't that good. These are really good, actually. Chris, where'd you go? Okay, I have to figure out. This
Yeah,
switch.
probably just gonna bump the cord back so we can just slide the chair back. I think it's probably gonna be our best option there. Yeah, there you go.
I did it. I figured it out.
You done did it.
So what button is which?
What button is what?
Okay.
Double tap. There you go. F is for your fire.
I thought F was for friends.
Oh, ha, you.
No, F is for fire that burns the whole town down.
That for friends in the chat.
Oh, I don't have my phone.
No, Ghosty.
John, can you set your phone here? Because I think I left my phone over there, and I'm not gonna get up to get it.
Well, you know, I can do that for you.
Oh, thank you, John. But I believe it was
voice is off
right
the
click.
screen.
Were you trying to go through here?
I was, but it's up. Yeah, you can't get through there.
There you go, Chad.
Oh, thank you.
You're so very welcome.
Can you get your butt off me, bro?
You, madam, need to relax.
F is for fire that burns the whole town down. U is for uranium bomb. And it's
Okay,
no
so-
survivors down here
You already
in the
came through
deep
here,
blue
didn't you?
sea. What's up?
You already came through here, didn't you?
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure. The one thing about these games that I don't miss is, like, sometimes you don't really know where you're going or where you're supposed to be going.
Well, they are a non-linear game, at least from what I've seen so far. It's semi-linear.
Yeah, we have a task. We're looking for chemicals, as far as I'm concerned, to burn away that red, webby substance down in the where it looks like maybe it goes into a basement or something.
Rare books.
So for this
That was
game,
our
though,
producer.
Justin, you had to click and drag like that for doors. So, this is the lychee gummy candy.
I should probably not open that
Entrance
right
hall?
into the mic. That would
Say
probably...
Yeah.
smart.
Entrance hall?
Yeah, go in there. Because I think we've explored or exhausted our options.
Oh, it's like a chewy thing.
The desert dunes were like waves in a sluggish sea. While the caravan moved, the land appeared motionless. Yeah.
It's almost like off-brand gummy bears.
Ah, what the fuck? That hurt me?
Does that count?
I don't think so. It wasn't so much that it was a scare. It was more of a
Reaction to
crap.
being
I'm
hit.
taking damage and I don't want to.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna step away for a few minutes though.
Okay. God, you're putting me on the spot, man.
Hey, I gotta make you do something once in a while.
Oh man, I played for like an hour.
Commentary's all on you now, Chad.
But yeah, we're hoping to do this. Cam, We're also looking forward to maybe doing Cry of Fear. That's the one I want to play because I never had a chance to play it. But that's about the same time, you know. Definitely one of the bigger influences for indie horror games going forward. And it's one I've always wanted to play because we kind of wanted to stick to games that had at least jump scare elements, because the difference between like this, where it has like jump scares, a lot of games and a lot more popular games that are coming out right now either are too short with jump scares that wouldn't last, you know, the 2 or 3 hours that we do this, or they're definitely more personal for it's like more of a single player experience. It isn't like hop in, hop out, change players.
Is the red stuff, is that where I'm supposed to be going?
I think it's where, because like if you go down there, that's where that red stuff was. Remember how I went to that room and there was like a alchemist lab?
Down that way?
Yeah.
So
We need to-
Which way have we not been then?
Honestly,
Just come out of that one.
honestly, I'm not even sure at this point. This is the type of content you get from us when we don't know what the fuck we're doing. This lychee candy is pretty good, actually.
It reminds me of something. I don't know what it is.
Old archives we cannot go in.
It's like a gummy bear. It's like a flavorless gummy bear. But yeah, that's the red substance that we're trying to,
So there's only one place we can go, and that's down those stairs.
if it's gone.
Wait,
Because that's where I went, was up the stairs.
here? No.
Yeah, down
From
there.
here.
Yeah,
So I need to go back through that way, maybe.
very possible.
I did not go through there. Interesting.
Actually, did we go down? Because that's the first way I went, was to the laboratory. Did we go down? I don't know if I went down that way.
Wine cellar? Use the key on the door to unlock it.
So hit tab. Click. There. Cool.
Does that take away the key?
Yeah, I imagine it takes away the key. That way you don't have to constantly...
The sand gave way to...
There we go. Now we're on the right way. Beware, when standing in darkness, your sanity will slowly drain. Turn on lights in the environment using tinderboxes. I feel like it's already told us that once before. Oh, those chips are pretty good, actually.
He left us enough wine to last us a lifetime.
That's me.
Or at least until tomorrow.
I think ghost pepper is real hit or miss.
Bunch of green stuff on the ground.
Oh, one of the chemicals? Got that. Yeah, there you go. Cuprite is one of the... That door just closed on you, bud.
I am very aware.
Imagine behind those barrels or something, because there's a lot of... Not those ones, but the other ones. There's like a way to get out.
Wow, that is not very spicy.
Yeah, I know. It tastes good.
It tastes good, yeah. But it's not what I've had a lot of spicier things.
Yeah, we did the one chip challenge. That was a nightmare.
Do that.
Yeah, you're lucky. It was the worst thing I've ever done in my...
Watching the old painting.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, it was something else.
Yeah. Maybe try opening the door. Maybe the door's not locked. If you haven't already, I don't know if you did or not. Oh. Surprising, honestly.
Gotcha, not going through there.
What is this place?
So Justin got the coop right, which is
What's this?
one of the things.
Oh, tinderbox.
One of the things for the chemical thing that we need to make up.
Sweet. Making progress. I like it. I like it. Same. These chips. Kind of curious.
It's not very spicy.
Oh, I found some work. Calamine. Oh no. How dare? How dare?
Did you just die?
I don't know. It forced me to take that, so.
Save me another one.
Oh.
Spicy to you?
Oh. That's so weird how it's like different levels for people.
I might have gotten the heavily seasoned one too. I don't know. Like,
Yeah, the
wow.
ones that you're pulling out look pretty pale.
Oh, whew. Oh, good lord.
How does one get out of here?
If I die, remember me well.
Should make her jump here, that way it was at least like a punishment. You're just punishing yourself for no reason.
What can I say? I'm a masochist.
Oh, I thought you were having to eat more.
Justin, can you hand me my drink, please? It doesn't matter which one. Thank you. It's pretty good, actually. It sounded good, so I bought it. I have another drink upstairs, too.
Oh, buddy.
Actually, no, I will say hot Cheetos are hotter. Oh god, hot Cheetos. That's what I should have gotten that.
Hot cheats, baby! Justin, so we had the joke that I was going to use up all the tinderboxes before Justin's got to play.
You didn't do it, did you?
I didn't, and now he's using them all.
I used 3. You used like 20. How is that a comparison?
I don't know, man. Like, I just see you over here just.
Oh, neat.
Oh, that's an oil dispenser. Nice.
I'll be sure to fill up before I leave here once
You
I
know,
figure
crazy
out how.
enough, first time I was going to his park, I did not find that.
Ooh, there might be something up there you need to throw so we can break it down.
I mean, you could probably just throw the barrel at it.
Is that not what he's doing already?
No, I mean at the support that you need to get out of the way.
Wait, what? This?
That's not the one in front of the door.
Oh.
There you go, champ.
Be gone.
Can you not just move the support?
I think you can actually.
Just
Hey guys, shut up.
soft locks himself.
You know, the most awkward part is that he is Erwin Ruth, and yet he can't figure out his own mantle.
I mean, I figure Erwin Ruth would not be able to do that regardless. I feel like this is on brand.
I mean, I think you're probably right. Let's be honest. Erwin gets in that situation, you be like, I'm going to Urgoyle. I'm going to smash the door.
I smash it. Is that pretty good?
Urgoyle smash.
What's happening? Oh, it feels like my chest is going to burst. Oh.
My God! Wilhelm, do something!
Accept it. We're not getting out of here.
How can you say that? Alexander, you piece of shit! Let us out of here!
Let's see.
Give us your Falmer.
My name is Wilhelm, House of Garrick. These are my final words, my confession and testament. 2 years ago, I summoned to the castle of Brandenburg a most of the As most of the aristocracy, I was curious about what this supposed knight of the order could want from me, and accepted the invitation. The Baron was friendly and offered me a proposition. It dawned on me that the nature of the contract was sordid, and that the reason I was chosen was because of the follies of my past, and not the honors I've been rewarded with during my times as a soldier. I was to kidnap healthy humans upon his slightest whim, and do so without asking questions. In return, he would attest to my character at the royal court, advancing my position within the noble society. I would like to claim that I struggled with my decision, but it came swiftly and I accepted wholeheartedly. Ever since that day, I've brought men, women, and children to Brennenburg. I can't remember the numbers, but there were many, perhaps even 100. None of whom were ever seen or heard from again. Tonight, the Baron invited me and my men down to the wine cellar to celebrate our work. I had my suspicions as we descended the stairs, but he insisted and joined us in a toast. The wine tasted fine and my men drank without restraint. So begins the punishment for our sins. The Baron has locked us up and returned upstairs. Forgive me for what I have done. I was weak and I fell into his diabolic ways. My men are screaming. Their skin has been pierced by their own tangled bones. I feel my insides revolt against their God-given nature. Blood has begun to pour from my eyes and I can no longer.
That was beautiful.
Thank you.
Felt like I was watching Death Attack. Hashtag sponsored by Death Attack.
Hashtag sponsored by Near Dark Society. Oh, we got barking
Don't know if
dogs.
you guys are going to hear that, but we've got hellhounds
Most
closing
likely,
in.
most likely you can hear that.
The hellhounds are closing in on Justin. They're coming. They can smell his fear.
Hey,
Welcome back.
sit down. Justin, I hope you get to see the enemy first.
Cam also thinks that your reading was wonderful, Justin.
Thank you.
I think Cam is wonderful.
As you just stare into your phone.
I was reading. I was reading the chat.
I think you rely too much on technology. I think you need to live more in the moment.
You know, you're right. Having played this game for about an hour, it made me want to get an oil lamp. Get a, what do we call it? A manslip?
Oh, I'm
Mantle?
sorry?
A mantle.
I'm not sure what a manslip is supposed to be, but okay.
Excuse me?
Ah, yes. A mantle, not a manslip.
Is that like a nip slip for guys?
It's just one ball hangs out. Just one.
Just one. Two would be overkill.
Man, balls are gross enough as it is, and I don't need them in a pair, you know what I mean?
How do we know if we have the
Have the what?
what were the chemicals that we need?
I think you got them all now.
Are you sure?
You should by this point, I believe.
Because I
Look
got
at the 3. Go to the next one. Yep, that one you need.
Caprice, Calamine, Aqua Regia, and Orpiment?
I think
believe
the
that's
the top 3 are the ones that you need.
Okay.
think you need all 4.
I don't remember the 4th one, but you're probably right. I wasn't paying too much attention. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Well, in my defense, it's also been a few weeks since I did
And then down those stairs is
checkout.
where the lab is.
Yeah.
No, up the stairs
Yeah.
to the lab.
Because fun fact, we were actually supposed to stream this 3 weeks ago,
Yeah.
but then everybody around us started coming down with that Rona.
Yeah.
What on earth is going on in here? I'm just trying to live
The entity,
and let live.
The entity is reality bending.
He sat down by the Casbah wall, gasping for air. Sweat and stuff were happening. Which way's the lab, Chad?
Also, Chad, it seems that you're being accused of buttering up Cam so that he won't possess you.
I like to see him try to possess me.
You really do like to tempt fate, don't you?
Yes. People used to think I'm Kane. So, yes.
I don't know a single person that ever thought you were Kane. But okay.
My mom tells me that I look like Kane.
Oh.
Yes.
Do I have to?
Yes. I would go to your inventory.
I don't think you have to actively select these ones. Maybe you do.
John.
I remember just clicking on the models. I don't know.
Oh, yeah, you could.
My stairs.
Oh, spaghetti. Oh. You gonna go finish up your science project there, doctor?
Yeah, you nerd. Mix your chemicals, you nerd. You got one more thing to put on. Yep. Gotta have the, Does he know how to put the...
Got the burners on.
He has that other jar. Look in the inventory, Justin.
Yep.
Yep, that.
You need the jar. The chemistry pot.
Now turn it. Do it in a circle.
Yeah, that's some Harry Potter shit right there. Witches brews and whatnot.
Picked up a pot of acid. Let's go. Let's do some acid. Woo!
That's what.
I would highly recommend not doing that kind of acid.
Why?
Don't you remember the note where it said it was especially violent when mixed with organic material?
You're just turning the lamp on and off.
Gotcha.
I'm gonna be interested to see what solution you come up with for this problem.
Do I have to get back up there? Is that what's going on?
John, I already know the solution.
Do you?
Yes.
Are you gonna help your buddy out, or
Justin, would you like to know the solution?
Do I have to stack some shit?
Yeah, stack boxes. Stack them boxes.
will it work or won't it? We shall see, won't we?
Just leave it like that. Just at an angle, an impossible. Justin.
Bonus points for the chat if you can name that reference.
Tokyo Gore Police.
You hurt my soul with that.
Tokyo Gore Police is good for my soul.
Why must you do this to me? Why do you hate me so, Chacho? Up, up, and away. Nice. Not the solution I came up with. I like it.
What'd you do?
Mine was I put a box on that broken ramp, and it always slid down, so I could put it up high enough. Basically, I would
Slide it down.
slide it down, jump on it, then jump up onto the broken stairs.
John, your genius.
Wait, do I need to go do that door?
No, go down.
You sure?
Good.
Okay. I feel like if I went that way, that's the way out.
Let's see.
Good thing.
If you all had to go into a haunted house alone and could only take one item, what would it be? Can't be a cell phone. Chad.
And I knew it was haunted?
I would say for the premise of this, yeah, let's say we knew it was haunted.
One of those ghost boxes from Ghostbusters to capture the ghost.
But how are you gonna do that without the power pack?
I don't know, man.
To, like,
Is
wrangle
it all
in?
one thing?
As your producer, I'm here to yell at you.
What I do?
Mike gotta get Mike closer to your mouth. You guys sound like talking to the can.
I am talking.
I didn't want to eat it. Yeah.
Yes.
I tried telling them they weren't listening.
Oh yeah, okay,
But
Justin.
you can
Hey Justin, you still haven't named your haunted house item.
You get to eat after they know.
For the darkness, that is.
Whatever. It's not like you guys feed me anyway.
not astray.
What's the reason?
Cam would bring a
Why is it
knife.
so dark?
To fight a ghost?
Attention, Daniel.
Hey,
It's
hey,
important that
you never
keep
know.
going straight and make sure not to stray.
Right? I mean, he's got the demonic powers. He could probably, hell bless the blade or something.
Yes. I would bring the machine from Danny Phantom that turns him into a ghost.
Feels life, man.
No,
Don't
Danny
have-
Phantom.
We don't have any more.
He's a phantom.
That's not really a mobile thing, though. It
Didn't ask if it was mobile.
You would have to bring it with you. How would you bring that massive machine with you?
A truck.
Do you put it in there yourself?
I have a team.
So now you're also bringing a team with you.
Yeah.
But I'm not bringing in a team with me.
But well, it sounds like you are. But
No. If I'm going inside, I'm going inside
by
alone.
yourself.
I'm going inside alone.
Okay,
But they're coming with me.
So Chad fails this question.
Yeah. There's no wrong answers.
You got a 0 out of 1 so far. That's
There's no wrong answers, John. Why you gotta be such a John?
Justin, what's your item?
For a haunted mansion?
Sure.
I don't know. Holy water. I don't know if that's.
Squirt gun?
And a squirt gun. And water balloons.
That's like three things.
Items. You get to bring one, man.
Holy water in a squirt gun.
Yes.
But what if the haunted is not evil?
1830.
Well, then you're gonna have some awkward
It's been
conversations.
more than a month since my last entry. After the event inside the underground chamber in Algeria, Professor Herbert insisted I return to England. He said he didn't want to risk forfeiting
We're alone
the
now.
entire
Let's talk
expedition
shit.
Lest I return for the worse. An excessive decision in retrospect. But I'm glad it turned out that way.
Cam, why would you bring a
I found my
knife
journal
to a ghost fight?
Haphazard collection of things brought home from Africa. Next to it, lay the
You
broken
assume it's a
stone
ghost fight.
wall
Maybe he's there
wrapped
actually
in
defending the
cloth.
ghost.
Maybe-
Maybe he's stabbing the priests that are trying to do
I-
exorcisms.
You know what? As Cam has stated, he is corporeal.
Could I have imagined it all?
He is the
He
ghost.
can be.
Ever?
No, he is. He said he is right now.
Right. Which would indicate
What if he
that
is the ghost?
He can be in corporeal form and he cannot be.
What if he's
He
the
gets to
ghost?
choose.
Cam, are you a ghost? Are you a ghost demon?
I got some laudanum.
That laudanum helps with your sanity.
I thought it helps with your health.
What I mean.
But I think, I don't know, if we're going into a haunted house, I think I'd take a crucifix. Because I know it can stop the ghost from hunting me twice. And then I know I gotta get out of Dodge.
Oh,
Also, Cam is not a ghost. And I may be reading into this. I don't know. Could be adding a little flair, but I think you might have been offended and may be coming for you.
Finally, I get to meet Cam in person. See, this is how I get people to meet up with me. I make them mad enough to want to find me.
Is this the game that's like that Tiny Tim box came from?
Markiplier thing?
Yeah.
Yes.
That's like the only meme I remember from these games.
Yeah, I think that was Amnesia. It may have been a different game, but it definitely was one of these types of games. But yeah, this is the game that Markiplier
Clogging it up.
all of them years ago really got his foot in the door for the Let's Play stuff. Back in the early days of Let's Plays.
Back in the early days of YouTube.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
It was pretty
well,
new back then.
YouTube was still the Wild West. You know, it wasn't owned by Google yet.
I thought Disney owned it these days.
No, Google owns
Is
it.
it Google that owns it?
Yeah.
I don't keep track of it.
There you go.
Chad Cam asks, you want people to find you?
Are you saying that nobody should want to find me and be my friend, Cam? That's hurtful. I'm a pretty nice guy.
That sounds like your own personal interpretation of that. Like you
Seller
might be-
Archives.
This is where it gets good.
Why?
Oh, yeah.
Are we almost done with the game?
I have no idea.
No, this game is actually fairly lengthy.
It may
We're-
only be 1.2 gigabytes, but
Oh,
not very graphically detailed. So.
Justin, get up on a box. Get up on a box, Justin. That's the enemy.
One of them.
Yeah. You cannot see the enemy.
Is there no way to...
You can throw them. You can definitely throw a book in the opposite direction. Like if you threw it into that corner over there, like right over there, it will probably go towards it. But you're gonna want to run like crazy, or just stay
So
on
you can only
boxes.
get me in the water?
Yeah. I didn't think this was the first enemy you meet in the game. Like you actually have to run from. We got some platforming needing to be done, Justin.
Yeah. He's still right there. I don't want to move yet.
What will our hero do?
Justin, the absolute unit of this story.
Stuck on a box without a book.
I'll just run out there and get up on a box.
Say, you might just need to run like a bat out of hell. Oh, that was close.
Leap of faith.
Maybe I'll clinch. Really tense.
Kind of reminds you of like Alien Isolation. Also, Cam asked you another question in the chat there, Chad.
Oh, sorry. But you want random internet people to find you IRL? No, I don't. I just want you, Cam. Because you are my friend, Cam.
Another one.
Oh,
Not
that was-
bad. They are not bad.
I wish I had a bit more of a stronger flavor, but... Because I'm definitely a flavor guy.
I am right there with you.
Justin, did you put yourself in a corner?
Kind of.
The problem is I'm in like a sort of snacking mood, and I can't snack on those chips. I think I would literally die.
Yeah, you can't really snack on those. Like, they're not, at least for me, they're not super spicy, but I feel like they would get, it would get hard to eat it after a while. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like with, Chrissy mentioned, like hot Cheetos, for example. I can snack on those like that. I can eat a whole fucking bag of them. You know what I mean?
Right, right.
And be totally fine. But those, as good as they are, I can definitely not see myself doing that with those. Which is fine too, you know. That means that the bag's gonna last longer.
Also means they did right calling it Ghost Pepper Deal.
Yes.
Ooh, a heavy gain.
Okay. I see what I gotta do.
You gotta pull that lever and then run for it.
Here.
Wow, that's
I believe in you.
this will really test your platforming skills, that's for sure.
I would just hurry up and pull it.
Oh, he's right there. Go, 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 go. Oh.
You are hyper aggressive with the keyboard.
Dude, look at him. He is so incredibly tense right now. Ooh, I think you cut it off. Oh, no, there's another
Oh, he
one.
flipped it off, and then there ended up being another one in there.
That's karma right there. Oh, there's two of them. Wait, no, that was him
He-
throwing a bug. Okay, never
No,
mind.
he threw a torso. he threw a whole ass body.
Now the question is, where do you got to go here? And how quickly can you do it?
Oh, Justin! Justin!
You're running out of body parts there, my dude. It is actually eating those body parts. That is slightly disturbing.
I think you might need to find another.
Hey, the
Dude,
door's
he-
not closing those. That means you just gotta get like a little bit at a time.
Justin is bug-eyed right now. He's like,
Yeah. Wait for it to start eating that torso.
it's a ghost. Yes. An invisible enemy in the water. Yeah.
Granted, it's only like knee-deep water. But that's the only way that you know where it's at.
That splashing is the only way you know that there's an enemy there.
Locked with a single lock.
Oh, hurry up, Justin. Use the needle. Use the needle on the door.
Oh, is he gonna make it? Oh, he made it.
Just barely. Digital don't make games like this anymore.
They really don't.
I'm all tensed up.
I'm just gonna date myself here and just say they don't make horror games like this. You know, this is the same time. You know, I think Condemned Criminal Origins, which is highly underrated in my opinion. Both the first and the second game. Second game not as scary, but definitely a good game. You know, it's about the same kind of era.
Oh, hell no, bro.
Run, boy, run.
Oh my god.
Chat, in case you didn't
More
know.
doors
this is-
between me and him. That's all I want.
Chat, in case you didn't know, Justin is our local Hold W warrior.
Yeah. No, I do. I know that. I know that Condemned is significantly older, but I'm just saying, like games like that where it was like it wasn't just relying heavily on atmosphere. There was definitely still things that were chasing you that you needed to be like wary of. You know.
Nice,
Hey, Rain.
Hi, Rain.
relaxing room. I like this.
Justin, you're in a horror game.
I didn't like that. Oh shit.
Yeah, you should totally feel relaxed. There's nothing that could possibly go wrong in here.
What the fuck?
I don't think you can move up.
He's got to wash away all that sweat. He was in a dead sprint for a good 2-3 minutes there.
Same. I think Condemned 2 is incredibly underrated, especially with that bear section. I'll never get over that. Playing that for the first time.
Will it take us to the inner
I've never actually played any of the
It
Condemned
will
games.
definitely take care of the
We
vertical
started
part of
doing
our
that
journey.
for old ship bullshit back in the day.
You have ridden an elevator
But we never
before?
Yes,
played a
the
lot of it.
Colosseum
We
at
used to.
Regent's Park has one. It takes you to the
It's
gallery
incredible.
where you can
If you ever
view
get the
them.
chance,
Good. This
it was
ride
the
might
first
be a
game I
little
played on
longer.
360
And in the other
as far as
direction.
horror games go. And fun fact, as a child, I was scared of everything. And that game terrified the fuck out of me.
That's what you bring back. Bullshit.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we kind of are doing that with, like, this, for example. You know, this is, you know, it's not so old, but, like, it is still
We're still,
older.
let's be honest, we're doing old shit bullshit, but we're rebranded.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just scary bullshit.
Yeah.
Right.
Sometimes do shit. Like when that board game comes out.
Yeah, when that Mort game comes out, I'm so looking forward to that.
Oh, yeah, Morg's assistant.
Mortuary's assistant.
So I don't know what's going on.
Oh, a lot of those indie games like that get pushed back all the time, if they ever even come out. That's the
Yeah.
that's the problem with like the indie scene is like they'll release a demo and then never release a full game. And if they do, it's like 6 years later when everyone's forgotten about it.
You know, it's not always just the indie scene that does that. I'd like
Well-
to point you to Silent Hill PT,
Yeah, well that
which was a gem, by the way.
it is, yes, I agree. One of the few shining achievements of this era of horror gaming, for sure.
Right up there with Alien Isolation.
Yes, and I wouldn't put that in the same kind of category though as like these indie games because that was a
Well, yeah, that was an internal matter.
Yeah.
That was a completely different thing.
which is unfortunate because it had so Silent Hill as a series. I'll let you read this.
To my most trusted student and friend, Johan Weyer, the most remarkable thing happened as I was traveling through the Prussian woods this summer. I finally found one of the orbs I have been looking for the last 20-odd years. It is as inexplicable as the Heliodramus described in the Hortus Conclosus. It was as it was told about in an underground Mithric temple crowned with the unearthly artifact. The orb was big enough to fill my cupped hands, and the texture was smooth and jagged. Its color washed while rich. Contrast is not enough to describe its nature. It was an impossibility, an artificial paradox captured within stone. I was staying in a nearby village called Alstadt, investigating one of the antiquated trails. When I finally found the cavern, I went inside, and suddenly I could verify the truth of these enigmatic artifacts. They were real. As you can understand, this is the most important discovery of my life, but it has also become my greatest fear. As I entered the underground chamber, I could feel that I was trespassing. Because of my curiosity, I did my best to fight these instincts and fetch the orb from its place. I scrambled out of the chamber and into the woods. I could sense something was following me. It bayed loudly as it closed in. The beast, this guardian of the orb, was relentless in its pursuit. I made my way to a nearby ravine where I stumbled upon some men fishing in the lake. I tried to warn them as I passed, but fortunately they remained as I continued my escape. When I heard their cry of pain echo through the valley, I felt such a tremendous sense of relief, thinking I would be spared. Suddenly, a blue shimmering light engulfed me and the colors of the forest were washed away before my eyes. I kept running through the bleak surroundings. The trees had turned charcoal, black with leaves of cinder.
Holy cow.
The ground covered in murky water. I pressed on through the drenched land as the glowing ember gave way to the rising wind and rained on me. I could hear pleading screams in the distance, and I joined in as pain and fear overtook me. I fell to the ground, gasping for air. This certainly must sound strange, but I had been carried miles away across the Alps to a grassy field outside Genoa. The guardian had taken the orb from me, but still, until this day, I fear its return. Sometimes I lay awake at night listening for the howling cry I heard in the forest. It has been nearly a decade since that day, and I still haven't been able to write about the incident. The last time we spoke, you told me about your interest in ongoing research into the mythic orbs, and I realized I owed you the truth about my visit to Alstadt. Your friend and mentor, Heinrich Cornelius Agrippa.
So, John and I were having a conversation.
Oh, my bad. Excuse me.
No, I mean, it was while you were reading.
Fuck your lore, Justin.
No. The lore is important for the world building.
I just thought it was hilarious how you presented it.
We need to have a conversation about goulash. D tier food.
I've not punched you in the throat before, but I will on this night. If you ever say that again.
D tier. It's not F tier, but it's D tier.
I'm telling my grandma, the one who makes you peach pie, because that's what she makes all the time, is goulash.
My grandma made goulash all the time too.
How'd she make it?
Noodles, ground beef, garlic seasoning, tomato sauce or soup or whatever I don't know.
Oh, it's not goulash.
I don't remember there being
That's
beans in it.
just spaghetti without sauce.
No,
It
it's
sounds
like
like goulash gatekeeping.
wow. Well, goulash is literally just everything in the cupboard thrown together.
Goulash gatekeeping. I'm doing it down.
Back where I'm from, goulash is everything you threw into the pot. At
You
the,
say faster.
But I can sense
when
it.
you have nothing
Well,
in the cupboard
he
during
from
winter.
around ththese parts.
Goulash, my grandma.
I ain't a,
The very American version of goulash.
yeah.
But I fucking love it.
I'm pretty sure that my grandmother's actually had beans too.
She put way too much salt in it sometimes, though. Holy fuck. It's like an old person thing. They really oversalt a lot of their food, I feel like.
It was definitely their culture. That's why a lot of heart disease. Well, I mean, they're old people culture.
Blue hair culture?
Yeah.
It's not just American culture anymore. It's old people culture and young
We,
people
we
culture.
as the snowflake liberals that we are,
Right.
You're
we
goddamn
don't
right.
eat
I'm a
salt because
snowflake.
we know it clogs arteries.
Let me eat fast food.
Yes.
Which honestly, the fast food probably has more salt in it than anything your grandmother ever made.
Between that and all the fat and all that.
What tarnation?
I just think putting salt in food is like usually unpleasant too, so maybe at least a lot of it.
Salt is good in
Moderation.
moderation.
Salt
Thank
is
you.
good
That's the
with
word. I
vinegar
was-
stuff. That's about the only time where I will seek out salt. And
Is
french
when it's on
fries.
chips.
Chips and
Usually,
french fries.
I don't seek out vinegar that often.
Sea salt and vinegar chips are good.
S tier.
To me, they're edible.
No, they're not always S tier.
Like, great. They're not something that I actively.
They're not
seek
always
out.
S tier.
Pringles version is C tier.
Yeah.
I would say that.
Pringles' version of just about everything is C tier.
Except for the pizza flavored chips. That's S
You
plus
would go
tier.
there.
They're so good.
They're not.
100%.
They were good when you were 10.
They're still good.
Because, when you were
When I'm
10,
12.
you didn't give a crap.
I'm 12 now, and they're still good.
Well, hey, Chad's birthday tomorrow.
Yeah, my birthday's
Hey.
tomorrow. 12.
13. 13 was the answer. He's finally turning into a teenager. He's growing up so fast.
I don't know if you can hear it in his voice, but his balls actually dropped.
Yes. I wasn't going to make that joke, but yes, I've been patiently waiting for my balls to drop.
2nd of July.
If you've noticed,
What's Rain saying?
More.
Oh, he says that goulash is F tier.
Losing the fate.
Rain said that?
Yeah, I already did.
About a week
I'm taking
after
He did not say
Right,
that.
who
Yeah,
knows
no.
over?
He did not say that. You just got trolled super hard.
was it made by a
He says I didn't know his name was goulash. Sounds delicious. Personally, I love salt and vinegar chips. I also love Pringles. They just came out with Hot Ones Pringles, and I'm gonna get some tomorrow.
to look for the expedition.
Oh, I haven't seen that.
I was in Pringles or the chip section. I was looking at all different flavored Pringles to bring tonight, but I didn't see anything different.
Should have brought the pizza one. So John cannot talk shit about the best flavor of Pringle.
I
That's
could.
Pop-Tart flavor. I won't comment.
Oh, that.
The only one worth eating is the s'mores one. I know that you think they all have chips in them.
I wasn't gonna bring it up.
It had to be brought up.
I was gonna say a lot of people would put wild berry Pop-Tarts in S tier.
I don't like Pop-Tarts like that.
I don't know. Like, the thing for me is, like, I'll eat just about any Pop-Tart.
You got crowbars?
None of them to me are any
Oh.
better than the others.
3rd of July.
Oh, you
They're
got
all just
crowbar?
like cheap breakfast
crowbar.
on the go.
Today I picked up Herbert's things.
So the only there's only one specifically that I will not eat, and that's the cherry,
Found a
because I
novel.
do not like artificial cherry flavoring.
The
I
nature
would
of
never
this
eat
text
brown
ranged from quick notes,
Brown sugar
colourful
cinnamon.
accounts.
Dude, when I was a kid, that was my
transpired
favorite.
May 17th.
When I was a kid, they had a Pokemon themed one, and it made me vomit everywhere. So, ever since-
I remember those.
yeah, I remember eating it and then immediately throwing up.
When I was a kid, Fruit Loops made me vomit everywhere, so now I haven't eaten Fruit Loops since I was 3 years old.
Fruit. Wow, oh, man, you missing out. Fruit Loops are good.
Back in the beginning area,
Fruit Loops
Justin,
are like good finger food.
there was a
yeah.
door that had
Like one of those weekend days where you don't really feel
Oh,
like
maybe
getting up
it's
and
just
doing
for
anything.
that.
You just sit there with a box of cereal in your hand, just watching.
You can get any other cereal. It doesn't have to be Fruit Loops.
Well, no, it doesn't. You could do Crunch Berries. You could do.
Shooting all over my little plastic drawing table.
Okay.
Front to back and frying.
I mean, you're an adult now, though.
I would
Don't
still happen that way.
just don't throw
I would
up.
still happen in the exact same
Oh,
way.
Justin's-
will your body to not throw up.
Justin's being hunted.
Well, it's a good thing that the game can't hear us then. Or can it?
Peek out, Justin. Peek out. You can peek. It won't see you. Look at the monster. Show the chat the monster.
It's a trap.
I know you like Fruit Loops, Rain.
Yeah, you're like the one person in the world that does
I
it.
saw
I
it.
had a bad experience. Stop dragging me.
Reese's Puffs. Reese's Puffs. S tier.
I was never allowed to have that. I've actually never had Reese's Puffs cereal.
Really?
It's so
Yeah,
good.
it is good.
It's so good.
That being said, though, I don't think there's really ever been a cereal that I've had and been like, I will never eat this again. It tastes so bad.
Grape nuts?
I don't know.
Even grape nuts are still semi-redeemable.
No, see, I think that grape nuts are better than fucking Raisin Bran. I hate
Ugh.
Raisin Bran. Look, I grew up with my grandparents. Grape Nuts was in the house.
I just say, like,
You know what I mean?
for a good year, I lived with my grandparents, and like the only cereal that we ever got was Rice Krispies with sugar.
Yeah.
Like
or-
they will literally dump a little bit of sugar.
Yeah, that's what
on the Rice
my
Krispies.
grandmother would do that, but with Cheerios.
That they put sugar on the Rice Krispies on top?
Yeah.
Like, they'd sprinkle it on there?
So
Yeah.
like they would take a spoonful of sugar and then just whoosh, right on top of the Rice Krispies, then pour on the milk.
Yeah.
Oh, cereal. I was picturing Rice Krispie treats. I was like,
Yes, the cereal, not the marshmallow treat.
Rice Krispie treats are fucking banger nostalgia for me because every Halloween I go over and meet my grandma Mangelsdorf. I dox myself. We would.
Have fun trying to spell it.
It's not spelled how you think.
I doxed myself. Yeah, they're never going to. You don't have to worry.
Oh, whoa. Hold on. Rain doesn't really care for Lucky Charms.
I mean,
B tier.
yeah, B tier. The marshmallows are good.
The marshmallows are amazing.
Yes. He also said that he hates Rice Krispies.
Treats.
5th of July.
Rice Krispies are trash.
Today, I was
I
at
mean,
the
this
University
could
of
determine whether
Yeah,
I hate it.
that's true.
Hey,
Cereal or treats, Rain? We got to know now. It determines whether or not we can still be your
It
friend.
determines whether or not we ban
Professor
you
Taylor.
immediately.
Yes.
Oh, jeez.
I will ban you.
I have the power.
I managed to
We all have the power here to ban you.
I
We're all
won't,
drunk
I
with
won't
power.
let them ban you,
The
Rain.
mythic orb's main
But for real though, like Rice
inspired
Krispie
the
treats,
global
like especially when you make them with the
which
peanut
so
butter and
many
marshmallows.
royal regalia holds to this
Yeah.
day.
The problem is though,
Ancient times,
if I get a
all
pan of
were held
those,
by
they will
climate.
be gone in a day. I cannot help myself. I will just sit there and just
That's
one
why I don't.
after another.
That's why I don't make food because I always feel bad.
I only like it with icing on, or like with decorative icing. I won't eat it with like peanut butter. I won't eat it with chocolate. Just the Rice Krispie. If anything's on it, it's decorative icing for Halloween time. We make it a pumpkin. That's what you do.
I like peanut butter and chocolate.
Let's see. So Rain says the cereal is garbage. He also went on to mention that the marshmallows in Lucky Charms are the worst part, which means he's
Rain!
a terrible human being.
Rain.
Terrible human being.
This is the same cereal that made Lucky Charms with only marshmallows because it was so popular and good for kids.
You do realize that you could actually order just a 5-pound bag of those marshmallows.
Yes, but that's a 5-pound bowl of cereal I cannot eat in one sitting.
Who said you eat in one sitting?
If I get a 5-pound bag of anything, I'm eating it in one sitting.
How do you make your cereal?
I pour the milk and then put the cereal in.
14th of July.
What are you, a savage?
So okay, no, for real though.
While rich
What I do is I pour the cereal and then the milk, and if I decide I want a second bowl, I'll keep the same milk, pour the cereal in, and pour more milk in.
See, I always end up eating 2 bowls of cereal regardless.
Yeah.
So what I'll do is I'll have the cereal in there first, and I'll pour just a little bit of milk, and I mean just enough to make it slightly wet because I can't stand milk.
You can't stand. You
No,
can't
I
stand.
hate all dairy.
Yeah. Remember, I hate all dairy products, like all cheese and ice cream, and all the good stuff.
Wow,
that
man, you
comes from
suck.
dairy.
I feel like I'm
So you don't like it to be too wet,
happening. I have no
like a
that-
slip and
that-
slide.
but to trust the Baron.
No, I don't want to feel like I'm
better
just
know what
slipping
he
down a hallway, you know.
Yeah, I get it. I get it.
Let's see, Rain, bro, I tell you what, you can have all the marshmallows. I'll take the leftovers, the cereal part.
It's all cereal, man.
right.
Justin, how do you make your cereal?
Cereal, milk. What cereal am I eating?
I don't know.
Does it matter?
Favorite.
Well,
I guess.
if it's like, cornflakes or like Rice Krispies, I'm gonna put like some sugar in it.
Oh, well, I mean specifically how you like pour your milk and your cereal.
I
Do you
usually
go cereal
just.
then milk, or do you go milk and cereal?
I mean, there's
cereal then milk.
See?
Has anyone ever tried making a bowl of cereal in their mouth?
I can honestly say no.
An organic bowl, you say?
Yeah.
Yes.
Reduce, reuse, recycle.
I have now.
That's what we'll do next stream games.
Oh God.
I mean,
Didn't-
if you
wasn't
feel
that a
like
Vine?
cleaning up the mess.
We'll put out a big one.
Wasn't that a Vine? Where the guy's like
We
laying
have like
down?
the thing holding his mouth open.
Yeah.
Rain really likes Honey Bunches of Oats, and I cannot support that anymore.
See, look,
Man.
Rain.
Rain
Look.
somehow just gets worse.
Yeah, Rain.
I love Honey Bunches of Oats, though. Like, that stuff is actually really good.
It's not bad, but how are you gonna hate on?
Lucky Charms over.
I mean, that's true. He's wrong for hating on Lucky Charms.
And he's wrong
We've
for-
already berated him for being a terrible human being, but you can't argue with the Honey Bunches of Oats because it is good.
But it's not above Lucky Charms, though.
As long as he likes Captain Crunch, he can stay.
Well, all right. So, Rain, I guess it all comes down to whether or not you like Captain Crunch.
Do you like the captain?
And no, we're not talking about that Admiral
Needs
or
more
Sailor
work
stuff
before
that
it
the
will
off-brands
turn.
do. We mean the Captain.
The OG captain.
The crunchiest of captains.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Although I thought I saw at some point that somebody was arguing that Captain Crunch's hat was actually like an admiral's hat or something like that.
It don't matter. It's a cartoon. Damn. I
Okay,
love
Rain
Captain
can,
Crunch.
Rain can stay in the group. Okay.
Well, which one's the best one, Rain?
He loves Captain Crunch.
This is. It comes down. This is for all the marbles. Which is your favorite? Which is the only? Which is your favorite?
You mean between Captain Crunch and Honey Bunches of Oats?
No. Which Captain Crunch flavor?
Oh. Man,
Butter.
all Captain Crunches are basically the same.
The Crunch Berries are kind of lame.
If you,
Is he just okay? I'm sorry, Rain. Are you just like going for the blandest part of every single cereal? Like, if you had the option, would you just make a cereal with no sugar and all grain?
what I'm saying is, if you take every single flavor of Captain Crunch, you line them up. You can only pick one. Which one do you pick?
Frankenberry.
That's not Captain Crunch.
It is to me.
What? That is Lucky Charms more than anything.
You yourself just said not that off-brand Admiral shit.
What? Frankenberry is not off-brand bullshit.
It's off the brand of Captain Crunch.
I mean, you got your logic crap there, man. I don't know. I can't support
Hey,
Jamie
for
them.
being a Halloween-specific cereal, I thought you would have supported that hands down.
But it's wrong. It's not the same
But
thing.
apparently, you're not as pro-Halloween as you say.
Oh, it's turning to a fucking what's the dude's name?
A witch hunt, maybe?
No, make the frogs gay.
Oh, Alex Jones.
Alex Jones podcast. Oh my God.
At some.
Rain would go for standard Captain Crunch. I know.
Safe.
He's so vanilla.
He is.
You know? Come on, man. Spice it up.
Anyway,
If you're gonna cut your mouth open on a cereal, you might as well do it with one that has some flavor to it.
I've actually never had any of the Halloween cereals.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh
Captain
my-
Crunch was like Quentin's favorite thing.
Boo-
This is mine.
Blueberry,
Blueberry.
Frankenberry.
Blueberry and Frankenberry are both pretty good. I never really got behind Count Chocula, though.
There used to be a werewolf one.
Yeah.
I
What
vaguely
flavor?
remember that.
What flavor was
I
that?
don't remember, actually. I vaguely remember there being a werewolf-themed one, but I don't know if I even tried it, honestly. While Chad is Googling
The-
it, how you doing there, Justin?
It's called the Fruit
Figure out
Brute.
how to get
The
this-
Fruit Brute. That is the most 70s werewolf I've ever seen.
Because it came out in '74. That's why.
Oh.
What fucking flavor is fruit?
Oh my God! They had the yummy mummy.
According to Rain, though, we're all too bougie.
Yeah.
I'm not bougie.
We just like good things.
We were lucky enough. I think you have to pull that in order.
Number one would go before number two.
But they also had yummy mummy.
What's that flavor?
Here, let me see if I
I
can.
vaguely remember a month. I don't think I ever tried that.
Monster Mallows.
Well, I noticed last year during Halloween they released a cereal called Monster Mash or something. It was like everything in one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And I meant to get it and try it, but I never did.
I'm not sure what yummy mummy is, but it's pink and yellow, so I'm thinking strawberry banana. But I feel like that would be a really weird cereal. to have like marshmallows flavored like that, because like Special K,
I don't
red berry,
understand this
fire.
flavor.
That's my
That's a really good one.
that's one of my favorite cereals. Special K, like right now I have a box of the yogurt cluster ones. I love that shit.
The red berries with like the strawberries like tart almost.
Yeah. Yep.
Cam has been eating mostly Cinnamon Toast Crunch lately, and I can support that 100%.
You know, it kind of turns the milk into almost like a horchata situation.
I mean, you say that as if you actually drink the milk. Who does that?
I do.
Most people. Have you ever had almond milk before?
No, I actually have not tried.
I'll show you after the stream cuts
But
off, John, how to milk an almond.
As far as like your typical dairy milk, like the 2% skim, vitamin D, whatever, all that stuff, I can't stand it. It literally makes me gag.
I used to drink like a gallon every 2 days. I stopped though because I saw how disgusting milk is. Now I just drink almond milk. Also, it's really fucked up how they get milk.
I mean, you're not wrong.
But I can't stop cheese. I'm a horrible person, but I'm white.
Can you?
It's not stopping.
Do they make? Is there a cheese made with almond milk or like coconut milk or?
Yeah,
I bet you there
it's
probably
nasty.
is.
It sounds like it would be nasty.
Yeah.
But like if they made like a pepper jack version of that, I would be down because pepper jack's my favorite kind of cheese.
It's like wet looking. Yeah. It's kind of shapeless, wet looking.
Wait, so
yeah.
like cottage cheese?
It's more shaped than that. It's more solid than that, but it's just. Yeah, look up a picture of it.
I'm good, man. If it's anything like cottage cheese, I don't even want to see it. Blah. Ugh.
I used to, as a kid, I hate cottage cheese now, but when I was a kid, I used to always eat cottage cheese mixed with ketchup.
I couldn't stand cottage cheese as a kid. I can't stand it now.
I love cottage cheese with some pepper on it, some
But
black
I'm
pepper.
I'm also like that weird kid that like could not, and I still can't eat like string cheese.
Oh, I love string
Like-
cheese.
Like I'll eat cheese on just about anything, right? I'll eat a cheeseburger. I'll eat pizza. Like,
you like mozzarella
cheese on
sticks?
something? I love mozzarella sticks.
That's string cheese.
Right, but it's hot, right? Like just straight cold cheese out of the fridge. I can't do it. I can't eat it by
Just you
itself.
gotta brute force it.
You put it on almost anything, and I'll still eat the cheese, and I don't care. Like I'll love it, but just cold cheese by itself, I cannot do it. Can't.
Is there not like a hint or something for?
Well, it says something about finding some pipes or something, but I don't. Like spare pipes.
Cam also drinks the milk. So does Rain, but Rain's milk is lactose-free milk.
Oh yeah, it's lactose intolerant. So is that almond milk?
He did not specify.
I mean, they make regular
Sade
milk
fact-
that's lactose free.
He said it's sad, fake horchata.
No, that's talking about the.
Right.
It's.
That's talking about the cinnamon toast crunch
Like-
milk.
I know.
Right,
I know.
right.
I
Okay.
remember that part.
Rain can only eat some types of cheeses, and Cam loves eating cheese.
Alright, where do we draw the line at putting ranch on everything?
Well, I
When we move
can't
away
do
from
it
the
on
Midwest.
where I draw the line. There was a kid in my high school. He was actually one of my friend's older brother. Would take slices of pizza and lunch and drown it in ranch. I mean,
Yeah, that's
like it
what we
was
did.
swimming in ranch, and I'm like, nope, that's too much
Not
for me.
swimming, a pizza and ranch are fucking delicious. Just drizzle ranch on top of it.
Yeah,
Ooh.
if you
Well-
just drizzle it on there like a chicken bacon ranch pizza type of deal, I love it. But this kid had it just swimming in ranch.
I've had ranch mozzarella sticks.
Mm.
Ranch lasagna.
I haven't tried that one.
That
Yeah,
shit
it's good.
is amazing.
Yeah.
Ranch on hot wings, always a good combo.
I've moved away from the basic ranch.
Really, what do you go to now?
Sometimes it's blue cheese.
I can see the blue cheese. I can see the blue cheese. I like.
No,
I
we're
do
just
like the
we're
blue
just
cheese.
adults, Rain.
blue cheese.
We're 12.
12 is the new 18.
Yeah,
Christy,
man,
all
come
right?
on.
You gotta get with the times.
You know, in America, I'm old enough to join the military.
12 is the age. Yeah, you're right there.
I swear, Rain is testing our patience.
It's about ranch.
Well, he said he likes a little bit of ranch on my pizza, but I'm not entirely fond of ranch.
Well, he's not from the Midwest. I wouldn't expect him to understand.
Yeah, but at the same time,
Yeah.
whether or not he understands isn't the point. It's ranch.
As a Southern gentleman, he drinks lemonade with all his meals. So I mean, can he really? So can he? Yeah, an iced tea. He puts iced tea outside to let it warm up in the sun.
Yeah, sun tea, yeah.
Yeah.
My mom just made that.
Oh,
So did my grandma,
I
but
could
we're
not
not-
stand sun tea.
Did your grandma live in the South?
No,
Oh.
no, she didn't.
My mom lived in Alabama when she was growing up. They make sun tea like that.
Rain's not even fond of pizza.
He likes crushed red pepper on
Well,
his pizza.
he's lactose intolerant, right? So that kind of makes
Get over
sense.
it, you big baby.
Yeah, just stop being stop being lactose intolerant. God, dude.
Yeah, Rain, change your body chemistry. What's wrong with you?
Or is this all just a bunch of puzzles to bring the puzzle?
I guess we're at a
This is
puzzle
the only
part.
thing I don't know. Apparently
Maybe
there's
switch
some.
out with John. It's been a while.
Yeah, go ahead and switch out with
I'm
John.
trying to figure it out.
Do you want to sit here or do you want to hold the
Sun
mic?
tea is badass when it's cold, trash when warm.
I feel like most tea is trash. Well, I'll take that back. Green tea.
And say if you do a hot black tea with some honey and sugar, like that's good hot.
Green tea's good hot. And cold. All tea's good cold. Certain teas are good hot. Do you want this chair back?
Blade.
I'm good with this one.
Thank you.
Don't need to make it
Hello.
complicated.
Might as well just left your phone over here. And you got the chat right there.
Oh,
Oh,
and he's gone.
Bye, Vlad.
Oh,
what, John?
Welcome to the food couch. What's your opinion on ranch? What's your stance on ranch?
Which
better
range-
be good.
really
what's your
good on
range
salad.
stance?
Really good on salads. Really good on pizza.
Okay.
Pretty good with fries.
Yeah.
Honestly, though, I will say this. I don't know if you've ever tried, and I'm pretty sure it's very common in other countries, but mayonnaise with French fries, amazing.
I think that's how they eat in Germany.
It's so good.
I can't do mayonnaise. If you do like a mayonnaise based thing, like what is it? The fry sauce at. Dang it.
Freddy's? Have you ever been to Freddy's?
Freddy's fry sauce is good. Oh, Red Robin.
Yeah.
The fry sauce they've got there, the campfire sauce, that's a mayo base, and that's oh man.
Trust I wanted the yum.
Those are good.
Yum.
That was so depressing.
Yummy.
No, I don't know if I feel like Freddy's is kind of not localized here.
It's
But
definitely not, because there's one out in Colorado for sure.
oh, there is.
Yep.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
where I first tried it.
There's one in Iowa City too, by the college. But no, if you ever have a chance to go check out Freddy's, their steak burgers are really good.
I'm not a fan, honestly.
I really like it.
Are they spicy?
I felt that
Chad and I did not find them. Have you ever had flaming hot Cheetos?
Yes.
They're not as spicy as that.
I actually felt that the steak burgers from Steak and Shake are better than Freddy's,
Yeah.
personally.
I feel like they cleaned the. I'm just waiting for the reaction.
What? Oh, is he doing the?
He's
Is he doing the?
Oh, jeez.
Oh,
Jesus.
Vlad! Oh, good lord! Cat down! Cat down!
What is happening?
He lost his grip.
Bottom legs just like flying all over the place.
What does it say? Oh. So what did you think of it, Justin? How spicy did you think it was?
It's not terrible. I've had worse for sure.
I'm telling
It's
you,
not
I
terrible.
got
I've had worse for sure. Oh man.
The one chip challenge.
That was the worst.
Yeah.
That was the worst. Like
What was the charity for that you were doing?
It was after I think
Was it for that?
Asian,
Yeah,
the Asian Foundation
mental
thing.
health. Yeah.
Because I think at that point people were starting. I think that was right at the beginning of COVID, and people were starting to attack citizens of Eastern descent, just wildly. It was like getting out of control.
it said, it said there's some two pipes somewhere in storage, and to be careful with them because they could break or something. But I can't find them anywhere.
So
I put coal in that steamer on the left, and I put gears on that machinery behind you, and when I pull the lever, it says something's still obstructing it.
To go back to
It's to the right, the lever.
to the toppings for salad.
Yep.
to go back to the initial important topic that we were talking about.
Rain said he prefers oil and vinegar on his salads, or oil and lemon or lime juice on his salads. Sometimes he'll even put honey mustard on his salad if he's bored.
Red wine vinaigrette is the shit.
I like raspberry vinaigrette.
I do love a good
Any
vinaigrette.
vinaigrettes, honestly. Strawberries really fucking good.
Balsamic vinaigrette's a really good one.
After we went to that Greek restaurant that one time that had that apple pecan salad and it has like a raspberry vinaigrette on it, fire. And then Wendy's has a fucking apple pecan salad with the raspberry vinaigrette. I'm like, bro, what the fuck with blue cheese? With blue cheese on it? Oh, fire. So good.
That's the only time I like blue cheese is on like salads like that.
Yeah.
There's a place near here, though, we need to go try at some point, I think. They serve, like, some sort of raspberry sauce with their mozzarella sticks.
Oh,
I've heard
wow.
it is, like, or no, not the mozzarella. Well, maybe it is mozzarella sticks, but also cheese curds.
Oh, really?
And it sounds like it's just absolutely amazing. My coworker has not stopped recommending
It makes
it.
me think of a Monte Cristo.
Yeah. They only did that at Bennigan's, though.
Those are so good.
I've tried Monte Cristos elsewhere. They don't, like... Justin trying to blow up the mic eventually. he flipped the pop filter
I
off.
literally just went like this and it fell off.
But no, Bennigan's was the only place I had a Monte Cristo that actually had that raspberry sauce that
Oh
came
my
with
God.
it.
That was standard.
No,
So good.
other places they'll give you different things. It might be standard, but I've tried it elsewhere. They'll give you like, I've gotten random sauces. That's the only place I ever went to that had it. There was I have a friend from Chicago who went to this burger place up near there, and because he talked about it, I looked it up just to see because we go up there often, and they do like a burger of the week type of deal. And they had a hamburger at that time that had a fucking strawberry puree on top of it. And I'm like, I want to try that so fucking bad. That sounds so good.
There were some some levers in the very, very first room in this area, and when I hold them in order, it said that everything is running stable.
Okay.
So there's not like pipes like laying on the ground up against the wall or something?
No, I haven't seen it.
This is gonna turn to a food stream. Favorite dessert.
You know what? There's worse streams that it could be. Favorite dessert.
This is leading into the mukbang.
So this is the room that has the levers.
I think favorite dessert, hands down, is probably going to be an ice cream cake for me.
Yes.
Ice cream cake is your favorite dessert?
I think that's what I'm
Peach
going to
pie.
put, yeah.
Yeah.
Peach pie is hands down my favorite dessert. I am a slut for peach pie.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know it went that intense.
No, it is. It is. I will go to the grocery store sometimes and get half a peach pie and eat it by myself.
F pulls up your lantern.
Ah, that's what it was. Thank you.
What's your favorite dessert?
I like pie. Pie's pretty good.
What kind? French silk.
French silk is
Cream
really
pie.
good. Honestly,
Never
though,
turned down
I gotta
French
say,
silk.
I really like apple,
Like Dutch apple?
Dutch apple. Yeah, with that crumble on top. Oh my god, it's just fire.
You got a lot of pie boys.
Well, it's like I
Was this the door that you came in from?
Yes.
I think our
Oh, my
sanity
phone died.
is slipping.
Oh, Rain said I also really like
Oh,
the
never
peach
mind.
pie / cobbler. Peach cobbler is
Peach-
on another fucking level.
so peaches are my favorite fruit. So anything with peach in it is like,
He also likes eclairs.
hey John, can you give me that drink? Yes, thank you, sir.
You're so welcome. I
But,
don't think I've ever had an eclair, actually.
Monster has a juice called Papillon. It's a butterfly, but it's a peach flavor energy drink, and it's fire.
I don't know what her issue is right now.
I can't read the chat because my phone died.
Just turn it back on.
I'll charge it.
Miss Rain is still either disagreeing or agreeing with her food choices.
Usually disagreeing because he's a heathen.
Yes.
Favorite cake?
Ice cream
That-
cake.
Strawberry.
That really fucking depends on where I'm ordering a cake from, because it honestly, I think it mostly boils down to what type of frosting is on the cake.
See, that's the next question I was going to ask is what kind of frosting?
A type of frosting that is, when I went to Riley's gender reveal, he and his girlfriend had cupcakes that were cotton candy flavored. Like the frosting was cotton candy flavored. Whatever kind of frosting that was, that wins hands down for me.
And she's up. Alright. There you go.
Okay, you're up here now.
She's about to have a rough weekend because of all the fireworks.
Oh, yeah.
True. I
I'm
didn't
wondering
really
if
think
that's
about
all
that.
going on.
Yeah,
Fourth
4th of July sucks.
I've heard a couple.
Not only for animals, but people who suffer from PTSD.
Oh, look at that. Rain doesn't like cake. Shocker.
I mean, cake is, for me, is one of those desserts that's so standard, but it's so hit or miss for me. Because,
Honestly, I only really care to have cake during birthdays, really, most of the time.
yeah. And it has to have ice cream with it.
Yeah.
So,
That's why I just do an ice cream cake.
yeah.
You don't have to worry about mixing anything. You don't have to buy two separate things. It's already done for you.
Yeah.
And like if you go to where did I get Cold Stone Creamery?
Oh, Cold Stone's good.
Their ice cream cakes are amazing.
Agreed.
I don't think I've ever had their ice cream cakes. I've had some from like Hy-Vee and stuff.
You know what? Maybe
Or
I'll buy
Jewel.
you one for your birthday this weekend.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Like if they have like an
We
Oreo
do that
one.
with like the nachos and whatnot, you know?
Yeah.
Nachos and ice cream cake. That sounds like a
Dude, nacho
Banger.
birthday cake.
But it is my birthday cake.
I knew that was coming. Oh god.
No, okay, so I went to, or Bailey ordered food from 392, and I got a grilled cheese.
Oh, I am so lost.
There's no meat on it. Normally I get chorizo on the grilled cheese, but I saw they had an option for strawberries. So I put strawberries on it, because I'm like, I want to, I did. I 100% did.
Wait, you did?
And I fucking loved it.
You put what now?
Strawberries on grilled cheese. The sweetness of the strawberry actually enhanced it by a massive amount. I was so curious. Like that's my problem. Is
Are
like
you okay?
You're weird. You're weird.
the answer to that is probably no.
I can.
Ray said cake is trash. It's all sugar and flour.
Oh, that's the point.
Yeah. What the
Like,
what else is it supposed to
wow,
be?
just way to trash on something for just
Then you
existing.
put more sugar on it, frosting, then add sugar decorations, icing, and sprinkle. Yeah,
That's the whole point.
it's a special treat for a special day
For a special boy.
for a special boy.
Or girl, or
Well, it's my birthday tomorrow. John.
anything else in between.
Whatever you identify as, cake is for you.
Except for Rain, apparently. So whatever Rain identifies as,
A monster.
I don't know if he self-identifies as a monster, but apparently that's what we're calling him now.
Wow.
Hashtag sponsored.
Is somebody looking up?
So wait, what does he get for his birthday then? For dessert? What does he do?
That's a good question. What do you get, Rain? Since you are a heathen that does not use birthday
Oh, you're
cakes.
looking up.
I mean,
John.
So the rods. The rods. The console has 3 rods, or 3 holes in tractio fluxus, right above. After having gathered all 3 rods from the study and storage. So I think those are other rooms before this place.
so probably got to go. It's, yeah, kind of like that first area where I had to go around and
Yeah.
collect different things.
Damn.
I probably would have made that connection if I'd been paying attention to any of this for the last half an hour.
I have not. Honestly.
We got into talking about food, and you know, like I
Food,
can't help
Cookie
myself.
Cake, by the way, is what he gets.
Cookie cake.
So literally, that's the only last part to do.
Oh, so something that's made out of flour and sugar and topped with more sugar.
And filled with chocolate chips made of
Sugar.
sugar and milk.
I actually, that's always been one of my least favorite things is cookie cake, and I don't know why.
I don't think I've ever had a cookie cake before.
It's just a giant fucking fat ass cookie with.
Oh,
Yeah.
one of
With
oh.
icing, but it's like in the cookie or
Yeah.
chocolate shape.
What was
Yeah.
that place in the mall that like
North
you
Park.
could?
That's closed now.
What?
Son of a bitches.
The one that was
It was
connected.
called Great American Cookie.
Yeah, that's what it was.
No, I think that one's still open.
No, it was closed last time I went.
Really?
Yeah,
The one connected to Orange Julius? Fire, by the way. Orange Julius's, man, that's...
R.I.P. Malls.
I don't really care for Orange Julius.
Fuck you!
That's all right, Justin. I didn't really much care for it either.
No,
I thought it was kind of overhyped.
That was strong.
It's no, I'm
I
kidding.
liked going for the nachos in there.
No, it was nostalgic for me because my grandmother, every time we go to the mall, we'd get a strawberry banana Orange Julius.
So even
Or
with the
strawberry
cookie
banana
cake, he
Julius.
only eats a small piece.
Oh.
Oh, I triggered something.
Forget your bag, Daniel. I won't, Herbert. There is no shame in using a parasol in the desert. As it happens, it's
I don't know how widespread these places are that we're talking about.
You can tell these guys are British. They called it a parasol.
than diet, I assure you.
Like an umbrella?
You say umbrella?
That's what it's actually called, but those weird guys across the pond, they like to call it a parasol.
Wow, nerds.
Go back to drinking your tea.
Yeah, go back to drinking your tea and calling them parasols.
Get back and enjoy your fish and chips, mate.
Under your parasol. While it rains in jolly old England.
For the Queen and whatnot.
It rains specifically
You want
for
a
the
bottle
Queen.
of water?
Bottle of water.
A bottle?
Bottle of water.
Yeah, I don't know where that attack on British people came us last time.
Put.
I feel like it's just been an ongoing thing for like 50, 60 years where we just kind of make fun of each other because, you know, that's all we can do.
You know, my favorite thing is making fun of Italians. I cook the pizza.
That's a spicy meatball.
Laughing at that for, I swear to God, an hour. My coworker was starting to be like, are you okay?
I cook the pizza. That is a spicy meatball.
So some lady, I think, is dying down here.
Did you get an achievement? Or is that something?
No, that's somebody.
Oh.
Cam has never had orange Julius.
Most people, I feel like most people haven't. I don't know why, but it gives me those vibes that like not a lot of people have had it before. As I don't know how like.
I don't know if I've
You
known
don't
a
care to
single
say
person
something.
in our area that hasn't tried it.
I mean, it's kind of a staple.
words.
It was a staple for the longest time here.
Equipment. Yes, I want equipment. I want things to defend myself.
A gun.
He's doing something up there.
Oh, he's still up there. Wow, good
Oh.
for him.
We're out of oil.
You hate to see it.
Fix
Better
it,
go drill.
If only somebody didn't burn it all up.
Justin.
John.
Alexander, I have prepared the explosives you needed for clearing the flood drain. I can't stress enough how important it is that the mixture is handled with care. Please try to tell your feather-brained servants this before you go ahead with your plans. The liquids are not by themselves explosives and should be kept separated to avoid further mishaps. I have arranged 2 large vats in the next room for the ingredients. All you need to do is mix the liquids and you are ready to go. Agrippa. See, I like those kinds of notes right there, like short, to the point.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I definitely skipped a couple notes because I was tired of reading.
I don't blame you.
Some of these are kind of long-winded, you know.
So, trying a new drink today. 2 of them, actually, because this was new.
Hashtag not sponsored.
Remedy Organics Berry Immunity. It gives you immunities to berries.
God, I can't see a thing.
And then this one has Amino Energy, plus electrolytes.
How are you guys able to drink energy drinks like late at night and then go to sleep?
Because it makes me tired.
I
will have
wish that
energy
was
drink
the
at, like,
thing.
4 or 3 in the afternoon, and I will not be able to fall asleep until like 4 in the morning.
No, I definitely made a mistake drinking
Oh,
energy
you do
drink.
the same thing?
Well, technically, I wouldn't say these are, or at least what I'm drinking is energy drink. I would just say it's got some caffeine in it compared to like other drinks, like Monster or stuff like that. But no, these will probably keep me up pretty late tonight.
So this
Hopefully not though.
PSA, stay away from Bang. If you're not working out, stay away from Bang.
Yeah.
It is not an energy drink. It is a pre-workout. It will fuck you up.
So what you're saying is it'll give me a heart attack.
Yes, it will.
Give him ideas.
Hey, I picked up a drill part. Yay, drill part. Drill
Working
part.
out where I work, they sell bangs at the in the cafeteria. What?
I I pick up the drill.
I pick up the. I pick up the driller.
Pick up a driller.
I pick a driller up. Well, no, where I work, they sell bangs in the.
Weird transition.
I gotta be the straight guy. You know what I mean?
What's that supposed to mean, Chad?
I gotta keep us on the straight and narrow.
He's straight man. He's the
But-
Alistair to whoever is Memphis.
Justin, stop! What the?
And
What's up, Vlad?
Why did you do that?
I got the drill part. In case she wanted to say something.
Out of her ass. What you have just chosen to do.
Oh,
Shit! Oh, you got an enemy? Are you in water?
No.
Oh, it's the walker guy then.
slowly losing my mind too. Head is pounding and hands are shaking. That's not good.
Mom's spaghetti.
Rain said orange Julius tastes like creamsicle, right? I hate those things.
He's just making. I feel like he's making that up. Rain, right?
Creamsicles are good.
Creamsicles are good. Creamsicle flavored everything is good.
Just throw something at him.
Creamsicle and dreamsicle is the same thing, right? A dreamsicle is a creamsicle?
Yes, I think so. Next question
From who?
from Chad. Do we like gelato or do we like just regular ice cream? Or like sherbet.
So I
like
got
sherbet.
gelato for, I wouldn't say the first time, but like for a long time. And I wanted to look up exactly what's the difference between gelato and ice cream. And I think it's just that gelato has more milk than cream, which makes it, I think, less sugary. But it tasted pretty much the same to me.
Yeah, I was about to say, I don't see the difference between gelato and ice cream when I have it. Sherbet, I can tell the difference.
Yeah, because sherbet's mostly water.
Or like, yeah.
I love sherbet.
Sherbet's good.
Ghosty.
Ghost.
But the texture of sherbet is not as good as ice cream. The taste is fine.
What's your favorite kind of ice cream flavor?
S tier. What's your S tier?
Chocolate chip cookie dough.
Wait, wasn't it you that when we were doing the tier land thing for ice cream and you only put you put cookie dough in S and everything else in F?
No, I just took everything off. Everything else off.
Why
S
is it what?
tier, ice cream John.
Ice cream what? Oh, John. I thought you said your flavor. I was like, the what flavor? John, what's your S tier ice cream flavor? Say it while you're scared.
S tier ice cream flavor. That's a tough one. I can only pick one for S tier?
Yes.
Ugh, why? They're all so good. I don't know. I think S tier for me at this point would probably be strawberry cheesecake.
Oh, my guy. I would put that up there too.
I've never had strawberry cheesecake ice cream.
It's super good. I love cheesecake though.
Go
Cheesecake
to-
number 2 for my.
Go to
going back
our
to the
famous
pies.
local ice cream place and get it. It's amazing.
I already doxed myself earlier.
We specify that you cannot spell that. No, nobody's gonna figure out how to spell it.
You have a complicated enough last name. We're all right.
S tier ice cream, Chad.
Strawberry shortcake would be up, or no, strawberry cheesecake. Sorry, strawberry cheesecake would be up there. That's usually what I go for, but in Chicago, if you're ever in Chicago, Jenny's ice cream. Jenny's, yeah, if you're ever in Chicago, Jenny's ice cream has this amazing peach cobbler ice cream, and Jewel sells it. Jewel Osco sells it in like the pints. Fire. They have a gooey, like a some kind of cake. I can't remember. Bailey likes that one, but for me, it's peach cobbler from Jenny's. That shit is nice.
You know, I don't think I've ever gone to an ice place while in Chicago.
There's a lot actually.
Yeah, I'm not like all the donut places. We'll try to find a good donut place. I've been to a few different ones. Up there.
Yeah. There's
All right.
there's a ice cream joint up there that sells like bars, ice cream bars, and they teamed up for any wrestling fans. The two people watching, Rain and Cam.
Live at least.
Yes, live. They teamed up with CM Punk when he went to AEW, and they were selling that, and that was really cool. They had a goat cheese.
Of course, Carl pops in.
Oh wow!
Oh my God, Carl said he's not a fan of Julius either. And Julius.
My man.
So we are coming up on the 2.5 hour mark. We want to.
You can.
Wrap
I mean,
things
we
up?
already established this is going to be a multi-game stream. So.
Oh, absolutely.
Yes.
Or a multi-stream game.
Also,
Sorry.
if you guys want to alert, we're going to leave this on public, and then if they want to continue watching it, the rest will be members.
Okay.
Are you talking into your phone like it's a
I'm
mic?
talking above my phone to you to relay the message.
Hey.
Yes.
Okay, so this first one's going to be public.
Yes.
Any further ones going forward, they're going to be
Members only.
members only.
Yes.
But this first one will be public. So everybody will be able to continue to watch this.
Make sure you
to
join.
all of those of you watching this 10 years in the future, hello, and don't judge us, please.
Make sure you become a member. Ring that bell so you can see who is going to dox themselves next game.
Before we get out of here, though, I believe we're still doing this. If you donate $40 to Planned Parenthood, in light of all the absolute dog shit that's happening in the United States, if you donate $40 to Planned Parenthood and you DM the Action Fund,
Yes, the Action Fund.
yes, the Planned Parenthood Action Fund, and you DM your receipt to Jaded, you will be allowed to create a character for VTM or
An NPC that will open the game.
an NPC.
An NPC and for Chicago by
Yeah,
Night.
for Chicago by Night. It will be in Chronicle 2, so the next Chronicle that we do, because we're coming up on the end of our current Chronicle with the characters that we're playing,
Your
but
current bunch of hijinks.
How much information are we leaking to the public about our second campaign?
At the moment, none.
Good. Okay.
All they know is that it
Just
exists.
good to know.
Because we're
Good to
going
know.
to be filming trailers and teasers, and that will probably start popping up early September, late September. So that's when we'll start dropping stuff like that.
yep.
So keep an eye out for all those trailers and things that Jade mentioned for the second campaign of Chicago by Night.
This is the voice of Jaded's ghost.
Jaded the producer.
I'm standing behind Justin right now. You can't see me because I'm dead. But I just wanted to say, if you're going to donate to Planned Parenthood, just DM me a receipt, a snapshot of the receipt on Discord, or you can DM it to the Near Dark Twitter account. And we'll get to work with you guys to make your NPC and get that all squared away to have on Chicago by Night next Chronicle.
Yep.
So imagine that. For just a small charge of $40, you could be immortalized in Chicago by Night.
Yeah.
Lucky you.
For whatever that's worth.
Yeah.
Somehow you will die. So we don't know yet, but it will be our fault.
Someone makes their NPC's name Todd.
All the NPCs named Todd. Every single one of them.
What about just Todd the NPC?
It'll be like Todd 1,
bunch
Todd
of Todds
2.
and Toddettes.
But
Toddette, yep.
But as far as the character creation goes, though, it will be up to the discretion of Quentin. And he'll gladly work with you as you want your character. He'll try to keep it as close to that core design as possible, but fit it into the overall narrative. So, but yeah, either way, it's for a good cause. It doesn't matter. So it's for a good cause.
Any other announcements?
No.
Longer one.
I thought D&D Monday.
I think she was asking if people were off Monday because it might carry
Yeah,
into
so we
late
stay up
Sunday
late.
night.
Oh, okay. So yes, D&D Monday. Sorry,
Yeah.
or Sunday. Yeah. Sorry, I misinterpreted.
So regular rotation of Death Attack on Sunday. We've got Chicago by Night on Monday.
Yep.
We'll be doing the Scream Kings again here,
Not next week, but the
Not-
week after.
right? Where we will pick up again on Amnesia: The Dark Descent, which has been It's a dated game, clearly, but it is
I
still
dig
a
the
fun
puzzles.
game.
I do.
It's a fun little game, and I'm liking it.
Yep.
I'm looking forward to what the rest of that's going to bring. So, other than that,
Yeah.
I think
One thing I do want to mention,
Okay.
for those, Rain and Cam and anybody else who joined late, since this is going to be public, go back, rewatch the beginning, see the intro that we shot and Christy edited. It's amazing.
it's amazingly campy.
Yes.
It's
And
a
you'll-
beautiful
it
work
is-
of art.
it is really
It
good.
fits the vibe.
It
Yes.
really does. It really does.
A lot of fun shooting it too.
Yes. So yeah, if
Well,
you want to see that,
Most of us had a lot of fun with it until we got to one bit.
Oh. That's right. That part was not cool.
but
All right,
yeah,
but
other than that,
I think that's it for tonight. So we will see you guys again on Sunday.